It's business. And I'm joined by a special guest. Hey, special guest, why don't you tell everybody who you are?
I am Chris Pirillo. And by the way, let me say, I love the filter that you've got on the camera lens because this mustache looks real on me.
It does, yeah. It's the look good mustache filter. You know, it is. It's technically not No Shave November anymore, but I still got the filter on. So it's a filter that's designed to make every mustache look good because there are some cringy mustaches during the month of November.
Yeah, see, that's normally my problem. Is it's a very cringy mustache, which is why I usually don't do it.
Right.
So it was just really nice to sit down here in front of this camera and have that. Right there, makes it look real. It's like three-dimensional.
So roommate is kind of a mustache aficionado. So when it comes to the mustache aerodynamics, when it comes to like lighting and making sure the angle, he's like the Stanley Kubrick of mustaches. Yeah,
it's insane.
He's trying to, it's your first time over here. We were really excited to have, a kind of a Star Wars legend, a nerd legend, because when people are like, oh, Chris Pirillo, Star Wars, it's like, yeah, Chris Pirillo, Tech TV, like...
No, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Let me explain.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
I'm old enough, I predate you.
Right,
by a few years. I'm old enough to have seen Star Wars in theaters before it was known as A New Hope.
Right.
And I remember maybe one scene of that. I was about 5 years old when it happened. But I didn't actually really become... a huge Star Wars fanatic up until The Empire Strikes Back, specifically because there was an advertisement in our local paper at the time for a toy store, and they used to have these things called toy stores. They don't really exist anymore.
Right. You just kind of buy toys and hope you don't get put over a barrel on the price.
Kind of, yeah. Well, that was the thing. So these Star Wars figures, they were on sale for like 99 cents a piece. And so they had one in the advertisement that was 99 cents. I'm like, that one looks really cool. I knew nothing about the character at all. Wasn't Darth Vader, but which I did kind of know. But it was the what we knew as the AT-AT driver. Now I say AT-AT even though it's AT-AT, yes.
We grew up. It was AT-AT.
And the reason why, and I didn't realize this because there's this whole fight, right? No, it's AT-AT. No, it's AT-AT. No, it's AT-AT. Well, if you listen to the old Kenner commercials, which you can watch online,
yes,
they say the AT-AT. I'm like, okay, that is, to me, that's canon. So the AT-AT
commercial canon.
I'm telling you, that was my first Star Wars figure. I still have it. It is a crown jewel in my collection. But yeah, that was the thing that got me going because on the back of the card, you had the checklist, like collect them all.
Yeah, the multitude.
And right, and back in the 80s. We didn't have eBay. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have easy ways of finding the things that we might have been looking for. So I built my Star Wars figure collection largely by networking.
Right.
With kids, right? You didn't call it that, right? Every kid would have some kind of Star Wars figure, right? And so I knew which ones I was looking for and ended up completing my full collection all the way up to the last ones that were released, but in limited release. My mom, I can't remember which birthday it was, but she ended up getting them on card, which was rare for me to get with the collector's coins. They had just been released, the last 17. So I had the full collection minus Yak Face, a vintage figure that I didn't realize existed until after I went to college and got on the internet for the first time in 1992 and was doing, of course, doing research. I'd look up Garbage Pail Kids, Star Wars. And to me, that's where technology is useful. Like,
yeah,
in the collection,
absolutely,
right?
yeah.
Like, I don't look at technology and go, ooh, I'm like, okay, what does it do? Like, what does it mean to me? It doesn't mean anything. Well, what does it do? So I did some research and I saw this figure that they kept talking about, Yak Face. I'm like, they never released a Yak Face. And this is like 1992, so the internet didn't have...
there was a finite amount of internet.
Not just that, but it wasn't graphical.
Right.
So it was all text-based. So it was very difficult to verify this to be a flat fact. But it turned out to be true that Yak Face was released. But I did not end up getting a Yak Face up until maybe a few years ago. And then, of course, also another figure that I knew that I didn't have as a kid, but I saw once as a kid, could never figure out why it existed, the blue snaggletooth, the tall blue snaggletooth.
Yeah.
And the backstory behind that, I didn't have as a kid. I couldn't figure out, like, this doesn't make any sense. It's not on the card. It doesn't exist. It's not in the checklist. So, but I wanted to trade, I wanted to trade anything to get that blue snaggletooth because I wanted to, to complete the collection. So it was largely that as a kid, growing up, even into the teenage years, that was really my foundation for Star Wars fandom. And then, of course, after they stopped producing Star Wars figures, I'm like, it left this huge hole in my heart. So I've gone back in recent years and have rebuilt my vintage figure collection, C9 and up, so like really like quality, no beaters per se. Went and got a blue snaggletooth. I think it was my wife's first visit to Seattle. We found it. It was on sale like at a local comic shop. Not a bad deal. But I have the full vintage collection. Couldn't stay complete on all the modern figures, but
it's impossible. It's endless. It's endless.
But I enjoy it. That's I always have. I always will. People are always they're shocked. When they find out just how deep it runs. But I had my first Star Wars figure a hell of a lot earlier than I had my first computer. So
yeah, and it's kind of the same thing for Roommate, and it's kind of a similar story, but with the Darth Vader that you were talking about. So Roommate, was playing with his next door neighbor, and the next door neighbor was just like, hey, I'm kind of over these toys. Do you want them? And it was a Darth Vader toy. It was, the original Darth Vader toy, minus the coat and lightsaber, because it was, a well-played with love toy. And Roommate was like, sure, it kind of looks like Batman, which Roommate knew at the time. And so, Roommate goes to his mom and says, who is this? And she's just like, oh, that's Darth Vader. And Roommate's like, well, who's Darth Vader? And so she got out her vintage Star Wars sheet and put that down and did a cardinal sin, which is she showed him Return of the Jedi first because that was the only one that they had, because they had a bootleg copy of it. So it's just like, it was still even hard to rent these movies. Sometimes for a while. I
know. Oh, I totally.
It was frustrating. Like when they finally released the nice set with the hologram on the cover, Roommate's family all pitched in to get him that, so they could stop having the rental fees of just, all right, Return Empire, rent A New Hope. Return Empire, rent A New Hope. You never rented Return of the Jedi because we had the bootleg version with the 5 minutes of Endor that was messed up, so you always wanted to rent it, but you weren't allowed to.
No, I get it. I get it.
But that figure, and that universe, even in, as young as Roommate was like, this is what I want to do with my life. So, when he graduated from kindergarten, there's literally a picture that he drew that says, I'm going to grow up to make movies, and it's him behind a camera shooting Darth Vader.
Oh, wow.
And, so it's just he's always loved this stuff, and part of the reason is those toys. Those toys were the first thing that, made you a director. And that's why we will always love Star Wars. I feel no matter what your opinion is on it, it will always be fun, and the universe will always be so fun to play around in. And that's the most important thing with Star Wars. That's always been the most important thing in Star Wars.
I agree. I guess I'm OG, in the sense that I grew up with it, but there was this period of time where they had the expanded universe, now known as Legends. And now Disney's got, owns Star Wars, and there's this schism that happened within the greater community that just, I don't know, there's something about it that, I get it, some people aren't happy, but it is what it is. I'm let me put it this way, I'm happier that something is happening than
nothing.
And to me, there are people who are never going to be happy, even if it was pixel perfect, because there's always going to be something wrong.
Well, so I think the problem is the more that you fill in the universe with other people's stories, the more it ruins what those people grew up doing, because they have that idea of what it is in their heads, and it's just it's that catch-22 of we're giving you more media, but it's filling in those gaps that were filled in by your imagination before. and if people actually their theories were right, they feel like the smartest people in the universe.
Yeah.
But when their theories are wrong, well, then the story is garbage, and it's not what they expected, and it's not what they wanted out of it.
It's gatekeeping, and
that
really annoys me with a lot of. And Star Wars is not the only community that this happens in. It happens in every fandom, every community out there. You just get these people who feel that they're the only ones who are the keepers of the knowledge,
right? And
what they believe is right, and everybody else is wrong. And I don't know. There's just something about that. Like, I guess with Star Wars that bothers me because, even in the '80s, most of what we had, because we did not have access to VCRs, right? We couldn't watch the movie over and over again unless they broadcast it on network TV, and even then, I got to tell you, the movies fell flat for me. As much as I enjoyed them, like most of Star Wars for me was through imagination, right?
Yeah.
And enjoying the toys and playing with friends.
Replaying it in your head,
right.
Putting yourself in the scenes, because that was what Luke Skywalker was for,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, I'm not as, I guess I'm not as concerned with the direction of things. I look kind of like Jabba the Hutt here. I just feel like okay, look. I'm not. It's just this. I look like this black gumdrop.
It's the folds in the hoodie,
I think it is.
You're going for Darth Vader, but you're putting off Jabba. You're vibing Jabba.
You feel me? Like, I've got my daughter Jedi told me to wear this shirt.
Aww.
She wanted because she loves the Rebels. Wait, hang on. This isn't Rebels. Yes, it is. I thought it was Guardians of the Galaxy. I also have a Funko Pop.
What shirt am I wearing?
Okay, this is definitely the Rebels, which we watched last night on Disney Plus. You've been watching The Mandalorian?
Oh my goodness! So that's definitely we're not going to talk spoilers about movies and stuff like that, but like as far as Mandalorian, like there's some cool nods to things that I think will tie into certain things in the video games that I especially want to talk about.
Okay.
Because there are some cool like little moments and nods that I feel that they've given to video games in The Mandalorian and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
I guess I saw a couple of things in the recent episode, and because there are people out there who are saying paid, what do they call it, fan service, or and I watched it and I'm like, I guess I got it, but it didn't. It bothered some people. It didn't really bother me.
Like, here's the thing about like people and their complaints about like the expanded universe and stuff like that that I don't get. It's like the expanded universe was great because for a bunch of years George Lucas was like, go nuts, tell all the stories that you want to tell. And some of the stories that we got were really good. Some of them were really bad. But now it seems like they're almost cherry picking some of the best pieces of the expanded universe.
Well, think about it. Like,
they
like
are.
Rebels, was really, I would say, probably one of the first experiences that I feel really pulled well from Legends, right?
Yes.
Or the EU, right?
Bringing in Thrawn.
Yeah. Like that was a huge. I mean, granted, it wasn't exactly the same, but like that was a pretty big way of doing it, and I thought a bold way and a great way of doing it.
Yeah, because you can't do the original story because we're never going to get the actors at the ages, and clearly what happened with the Empire didn't happen. So like everybody loved Thrawn because that was some of that first really good EU stuff. That like was the first EU stuff,
That's what I'm saying.
And it was amazing. Those books, like I will always remember those books.
See, we had a couple of the books. Didn't have too many of them.
Yeah.
Didn't even like a lot of the games. I never really liked a lot of the video games, Star Wars video games. I played maybe one or two of them.
Yeah. Well, so you didn't miss a whole lot.
No, apparently not.
How about we're gonna start at the beginning?
Okay.
All right, we're gonna start with the very first one.
Okay, when you say beginning, what beginning? Because I have a certain beginning that I began with.
Arcade game. We're gonna start with the original arcade game.
Vector.
Yes, the Vector arcade game. So.
Which I played in a bar. It was like in a mall. It wasn't like it was a full-on bar, but like it was the game.
You will need this controller right here.
Okay.
We're gonna switch just to the break screen so a roommate can go turn on the first system. So this will take some fun navigating, but we gotta it is a little bit of a celebration.
I don't think. Believe it or not, I don't think I've ever held a GameCube controller. This is like the first time ever.
Well, have fun, because the controls are also inverted.
Oh, God!
Well, just the up and down is inverted, so you'll have to use the Force. Yeah.
I'm going to need something more than the Force. I have the yoke. I have a main version of it. I have a ball, and so I have that inverted to active videos, and it works really well. Yes.
So, yeah, you know, it's a celebration to start off. You know, we gotta start off with a little Star Wars disco. For whatever reason, Leia is the only one in her Return of the Jedi outfit, while everybody is rocking the New Hope gear.
What is up with that? I love it. Why haven't they made a Death Star digital ball? Yeah.
I'm sure one has to exist.
Dude,
it almost has to exist.
That's like, it's too easy. That's like a Think Geek kind of thing, you know?
Right.
Rebel Strike. Oh, wait, so is the game within the game?
If the game was in the game,
got it.
So you actually have to play through the game to unlock these levels, but thankfully, Roommate's memory card still had a save on it with the things unlocked. So what you have to do is go head to options.
Okay.
Alright, and then you gotta go down to special features.
Well, you know, this is a pretty intuitive controller. The fact that I'm able to get to it.
The GameCube controller is honestly one of the best. Yep, there you go.
I don't think I've ever...
Lower the game sound?
Ever done it. Wow. Select game. Oh, whoa!
Yeah, so you get to be Darth Vader.
Nice!
And yeah, of course,
I know where I'm going.
Disco time again.
Oh, yes.
So we've got all three of the first arcade machines.
See, I never did the Empire Return of the Jedi.
Empire.
Oh my God, this is it.
It is it. Yep. It's not the vector monitor, but it'll do.
No, this is like you know, may the force be with you.
Yeah, it was one of the first arcade games to use actual voiceover from the movie.
Oh, this inverted is gonna kill me, dude.
It is.
Oh, God.
I tried to play it last night and it's awful. And like, believe me,
I'm in trouble.
I spent 10 minutes.
Hang on.
I spent 10 minutes trying to see if like maybe I could just change it within the actual game.
I couldn't even select the game.
Use the force.
I wouldn't need to. Oh God! I got one.
Great kid, don't get cocky.
That's exactly what you had to say. That's exactly what you had to say.
So,
no, stop.
If you wanted to get the world record in this video game,
you have to re-invert the controls.
Well, that, and you also have to play it for 2 days straight.
No.
Yes, in order to get the high score, the person who played it, just like the scores for Missile Command or Asteroids, it is so astronomical, and you can keep going for so long that it takes over 2 days to play the game.
Shut your cartridge hole.
I would never lie to you.
I can't even get this.
Use the force, Luke.
I'm serious, I'm gonna need it. Oh man, it's great that they did this though, you know? This is like,
just
this
poorly.
is the ROM, dude, this is it.
So Roommate had this on his first computer. That was like a 3.5
Oh my God, it's
floppy.
Wait, what's the, wait, what,
you just have
is
to
there a
shoot
different
it.
trigger?
No,
okay,
you just have to shoot it.
I was mashing all the buttons.
So the arcade game in the wild, there's two different versions of it. There's the stand-up version, and then there's the cockpit version.
Yeah, the cockpit one.
The cockpit version is so cool. It is a sit-down arcade cam. It's one of the very first video games that Roommate ever played.
What I want that one where they do the where they have all three of them now. That's out for like $500 or whatever it is.
Yeah, the
Dude,
one-up
I keep missing the exhaust port.
And this is on easy.
Oh my God!
Because the barriers aren't there. If it was on hard, the barriers, you would have to be flying over the barriers now.
I'm just like trying to stay alive. I've still got 7 shield here, so I'm doing okay. Let me just float in the middle and just keep blasting.
Trust me. Luke, you've turned off your targeting system. What's wrong?
Needs to be scanned for malware. Oh gosh.
Oh, you missed it again.
How am
I
missing the exhaust port?
Like literally just like mash the thumbstick up.
Up?
Yeah.
Oh, I mash it up like.
Yeah, because up goes down and down goes
Oh right. So wait. Do I have to be up here to?
You have to go down. Yeah, it's at the very bottom.
That's where I'm literally running into the fireballs now. I'm never gonna get past this simple thing. I don't know why I keep it. I had problems with this at home too. I don't know why. I mean, I've done it before. Look. I'm literally blasting the thing!
You gotta hit down. You're like, the cursor's in the middle of the screen. You gotta make sure it's like at the bottom.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's what I'm missing. Thank you.
There you go.
Sometimes I need a little help from.
I'll be your Obi-Wan Kenobi, yeah.
Right. Well, I don't know, you have to work on your facial hair there.
Yeah, I used to have a beard,
okay,
but
so
it was
I've got to
weird.
target it then, right?
Oh, see, you hit up instead of down that time. You're getting there, though. I believe in you.
It's a different controller.
It is. It's awful. Chad is very happy to see you, by the way. Everyone is very... so we've got Kupu, JT Jedi Master, Sitley, Ozzy Anderson, Cullen Jedi Boots.
Oh,
Obi-Wan Kenobi is gone, but his presence is felt within the Force. The Empire's Death Star. So you want to see? I can give it a go if you want. If you want to.
Sure, you can give it a shot. Cause yeah.
Because I had a couple rounds, earlier, so I'll go on easy as well. Like, it's so stupid. It really is like the worst.
Oh, man.
But so not only can you shoot the TIE fighters, but you can also take out their torpedoes, apparently. So that's the things that are coming towards you.
And Darth Vader at the second one, you have to hit him 3 times in order to destroy him. I've done that before too. I have
the rule of 3.
I have played the game before. Believe it or not, it's apparently I'm just off on the whole blowing up the Death Star part.
Whenever controls are inverted like this, it makes everything just a nightmare.
Maybe all I have to do is just play it upside down.
Yeah.
Just flip the webcam over or something. I don't know.
I'm invert the screen itself.
Yeah. Actually, why don't they do that with TVs? Why don't they make them all rotating?
For people who's like, maybe there's some secret meaning to this movie if I watch it upside down.
Well, you know what I'm saying, though? I mean, people taking vertical video might as well make, TV so that you can flip it on the... Okay, here we go.
All my stupid cell phone videos. It's just... It's beautiful! As a kid...
Oh yeah,
that's a great feeling.
And
so you can't really tell on this, but this game used a vector monitor, which is very different. I can't tell you from a technical standpoint, but it almost lit up the way that it works. And they're very, very rare monitors these days. But they had a color like nothing else. It was very, very cool.
Yeah, I need to get it in practice. Now this may if my wife's watching. She might be.
Hint.
Well, she might. I don't know. But I'm saying, if they have that dedicated stand-up with the ROMs in it, like the Star Wars, The Empire, or A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, the vector games with the yoke in the middle, that I would be able to, get in practice, so I wouldn't embarrass myself on the internet so much.
Yeah. And you can stream it, so it's something that you can stream and possibly make money for.
How would I be able to? Well, I guess there's got to be an output.
You could just put there might be an output on it, but you could also just put a camera right in,
I've done that
in the
before.
right spot. Yeah,
I have done that before. Now see, the one after this level, the third level, then you have towers, not just those little bases. You'll have the
full-on
towers, like monoliths on each one of them.
And if you want to not get hit by them, you have to destroy them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I've done it before, just not today.
Not on the GameCube, not with a controller you've never used before.
Well, I could probably, yeah, there's the...
It takes a couple, yeah.
But, honestly, it's a pretty, this has got to be this has to be the game. This is not a reproduction. This is not repro. That's it.
Yeah.
This is it. That's the game. From the sound synthesizer to, or the audio synthesizer, all the way through to the visuals. This is absolutely
They probably pulled it from the chipset.
Yeah, it had to have. Okay.
I don't know how that counted, but...
It counted.
Yeah. So you ready for 24 to 48 hours of this? This is the only Star Wars game we're playing.
It would take me 48 hours just to get the exhaust port. There you go. Okay, Vader's going to be coming up here soon. Where is he? I thought he was in the first...
On easy, he might not pop up.
You think so? I thought he...
I'm not sure.
I thought so. I can hear... Maybe he's inverted his yoke. I don't know.
Shield gun! No! You ready to try again? You want to try again?
I don't know, man, because I'm afraid I'm going to get all the way there and then yoke the wrong way. I'm good.
Can't yoke it up?
Yeah, I don't want to... I love the game. I love the game.
So if you love the invertedness of the first one...
Oh, God.
You'll love the invertedness of the second one.
Great, great. So what is the object of this one then?
It's almost the exact same game with different graphics. Like,
oh wait,
so,
hang on, I just jumped to Jedi. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, ruining the chronological order, non-canonical.
Can I go back?
You absolutely can. So hit the start
Got
button.
it.
And then end game. Yep. And then go over to yes. There you go.
Why would they put Jedi in the middle and not?
It's the last one you unlock for some reason, and like you have to use the
Weird.
password to actually unlock it.
So cute. There we go. See, this is the first Star Wars video game I played was that one that we just played. But the second one that I played, I want to say was actually The Empire Strikes Back on the Atari 2600, the old Parker Brother cartridge. Okay.
Which I think also in an
not hard.
advertisement uses at as the term.
Really?
For the machine, yes.
I guess I'll have to go back. I love watching the old commercials.
Oh, well, we can watch some
man.
of those if you want them.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got
man,
them
I
all,
love
like,
those
kind
old
of.
commercials.
I can queue those up, actually, at some point. I've got, like, the original commercial for the game on the 2600.
Oh, probe droids. Holy cow, dude. What the?
So these two were made around... Oh,
dude, it's like glitching. That ain't me.
The probe droids are just
dude?
Whoa.
They did not spend a lot of time on this game compared to the first one. Like, it's obvious. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot more, obviously, going on here, but, like, it's just very confusing. Like, the fact that... do I have two... Hang on, what? Oh, chicken walker!
Oh, good job.
I can't get it because... So I'm trying to figure out... Okay, wait. What's that... What's the map up there? This is what I'm saying. Like, 3 tow cables. Do I have 2? I'm going to try the B button then?
This is the one of the games I've played
never mind.
the least.
Okay.
I want that ship.
Okay, so now we're back in space. Okay, this is good. I guarantee they just copied the code. They're
yeah.
Like,
they were made like almost around the same time.
Yeah,
They're
I
like,
think they were.
Finish one.
Yep.
Finish one. We'll get to the next.
That's kind of what they did. So they did. You can tell they just did not spend a lot of time on that. I mean, not from the graphical quality, but just the gameplay, right?
Yep.
Like Jedi. Okay, so I got to spell out the word Jedi somehow. With how many? What's really throwing me off it's inverted like nature.
It's only up and down. Left and right are still left and right.
Whoa,
but
okay,
up and
asteroid
down.
belt, got it.
Yeah, this was also like kind of the time when arcades were, starting to go downhill.
Hey, I ranked.
And just video games in general weren't the greatest.
Sorry, I can't actually. I'm trying to. Forget it. I'm O underscore. I don't know what I am. Oh. So next time you're in here, like, I remember that.
It will save. It does. They didn't like take the time to get the game right, but it will save the high scores. So.
Crazy.
All right, and so
now Jedi.
Yeah, now the final one, which is not a vector game.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember when Jedi was released, it was like a 3-dimensional. It was very confusing, but I mean, it was nice. But like,
it's kind of like Crystal Castle-y in a way, like the perspective of it.
I remember there was, and they re-released different Star Wars games, and it was definitely 3D. They were 3D-esque, and maybe this is the one that I was thinking of. It was, but like it cost like 50 cents or whatever. I'm like, I kept dying. Yeah. I think this was it.
And 50 cents. Yeah, it was more expensive than your average arcade game, and it is. Oh boy! All right, let's go.
Maybe I don't want the $500 machine. This has kind of cured me of it, man.
Yeah, just for that the first game is great, but the other two,
See, like.
Isn't the color palette delightful?
Yeah, no, I remember. Well, back then, like, this is so fast-paced, it's almost like Zaxxon.
Yeah.
Like, minus the 3-dimensional, like, nature of Zaxxon, like, where you had to, like, fly. God.
Rip. Yeah, that's my first life, down.
Yeah, I think I remember playing this, like, for, like, 2 minutes, and then, like, getting all my lives lost.
Oh, and there's, like, Ewok traps, and if you go through the Ewok trap, it'll get you, but if you can get them to go through it, it's... Oh, what?
Whoa. Well, you're doing better than I probably would have.
Honestly, I don't...
Whoa, hey, you made it.
That's the first time I've beaten this level. I tried that for like 20 minutes last night.
Wow.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
All right, so this is a little...
An interceptor there.
Okay, I hit an invisible wall, it would look like.
This is very like NES type of...
He's tailgating me.
There you go.
Out of my way! Out of my way! They're like on top of me.
Smacked him that way there.
The red things are bad. Okay, so watch out for the red things. So I want to be at the back.
It's the inverted nature of it. Hey, yeah, is that top score? That's top score, dude. Your top score?
Oh, do you like the Ewok music? Yup.
Is it?
It's supposed to be, I think.
Okay.
Here, I think we can get a little bit more volume out of this. I'm trying to get, like, it's that perfect balance of having it play through the TV but not the microphone as well.
No, I've done that too. Yeah, you know,
You ready to give this one a go?
Press trigger. I just pressed the trigger.
And so it's just like left and right, and then like I don't think the controls are actually inverted on this one.
Oh, okay. Well, oh, there's Leia, so I'm Leia.
You're Leia,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
And you can like hear Luke say like, "Go ahead," in his muffled voice. They got you.
Oh, they got me. I see.
Yeah, I think the
what did
other
hit?
speeders got you.
Haha. You see how I knocked him over into the forest there? Oh.
I think you hit an Ewok.
Oh.
I think you hit an Ewok.
Oh, I see. They can do. Oh, whoa. Nice.
Oh.
How am I?
Yeah, I don't.
These trees?
I think it honestly autopilots you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's just, yeah, I remember. I think this was the game I played in the arcade like once, and I'm just like, this is. I love Star Wars, but I was never into the games as much. I don't know why. Minus the, you know, I remember playing certain games for the first time, and I remember playing the Star Wars game for the first time. And this is like, you gotta remember, this is the era of like, Donkey Kong and how the heck am I?
Right, it's sometimes very generous on which ones are actually going to stop you.
Okay, give me back, get me back.
Oh yeah, see, there's like, I wish there was like a speed up. Like, I didn't know the Millennium Falcon was known for going sideways.
Okay, so here I go.
Oh, you beat my score. Even.
Sorry.
You're an all-time Jedi Knight, apparently.
What's up? Jedi. Oh no! Not KIU, it's KIT. That was always my initials back in the
oh God,
back in the day.
No more. We don't. All right, I think that's enough for the Star Wars arcade game.
I played that game maybe once in the arcade. All right, Star Wars maybe a few times.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of quarters, right? So I couldn't play it a lot. But you know, like I said, that back in the day, coin-ops were new. So like we're talking like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. We're talking like the golden era of arcade games. That's where I grew up. In fact, my parents had it wasn't an arcade that they ran, but like it was like a slot car kind of entertainment type of system, an entertainment place where you can go, not an arcade, but you can do slot cars, and there were some arcade games,
sure, like
Zork and like Pac-Man, and all that stuff. But it never really went anywhere, unfortunately. But yeah, I remember those games.
It's mostly. Like. Did you ever play the other trilogy game that came out in like the mid-90s that had all three games? Like they had it at a lot of movie theaters.
I don't think so.
That one was awesome.
I didn't. Yeah. I mean, as much as I've never considered myself a gamer.
Sure.
And I like playing video games. Yes, especially the ones that I really kind of enjoy and get into and want to play. But when I see those big machines, they're neat, but I'm like, I just can't justify even spending $1 on them. You know, I'm like, I just like a quarter, sure, but like $1, I'm like, I'm gonna die in like 30 seconds. I'm like, I can, buy a little thimbleful of popcorn for that price at a movie theater. You know?
Right? That's like half a soda.
That's what I'm saying. Not even. Like, it's half a gulp of a half a soda.
Yeah. There was a arcade in Milwaukee where a roommate grew up that every once in a while would do free play nights.
Oh, yeah.
So you would pay $10 and then every game was set on free play.
That's cool. That'd be neat. There's not, I mean, I know there's some bar arcades in and around where we are, but
yeah.
I've never really been to one.
They're pretty great. Like, roommate was gonna own one, and he would never want to own one because it's like taking care of machines that are getting close to 40 years old at this point is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, no.
Because they were not designed to last this long.
No,
at all.
If I did anything, it'd be opening up a store where people could buy Star Wars stuff. That would be
your dream.
I'm not joking. In fact, I told my wife that today. I'm like, I kind of wish I could open one. It's just it's hard to. It's hard to do.
It's a niche, market.
It's very niche.
There's one about an hour and a half away from here. Suture and Sons Star Wars shop. It's such a crazy neglected store.
Yeah,
it's a hoarder's store of Star Wars stuff. It's not even a store. It's piles of crap.
But I love it.
I do too.
It's cool. And we went once. It was a destination. We went there, and then also Kurt Cobain's house, not his house, but like the house he grew up in, and like a little monument over there. But I happened to really, want to go. I'm like, because people kept talking about it, and of course I walk in. I'm like, all right, this is cool. And then you look at the prices, and I'm like, and he says everything's half off. I'm like, even half off? Some of these prices are like, there's no way on God's green earth. I ended up getting maybe a couple of things that I thought were unique, but I happen to be more of a fan of like the toys. For Star Wars stuff than anything. But no, if I open a Star Wars store, what I'd be thinking is like we would basically it'd be like a thrift store, Star Wars thrifting, and we would take donations. So like kind of like how Value Village does it, right? Take donations, and then let kids come in and pick out if they've got I don't know, something, they can let them pick out a toy or something. I don't know. I'd suck at being a store owner
because you'd just be like, you're so cute, kid, here's a toy.
But yeah, I've thought about that just because I think it'd be fun. It's not gonna happen anytime soon, but Racer.
Yeah, so I figured we kind of go in order with the movies.
This is fine. So I played this game all the way through on the PC.
Sweet. Your controller is actually underneath the table right there.
Is it the
Nintendo 64 one? Yes. So we can get some racing action going on here. But roommate has had all these games forever, and the one game that he couldn't find in his collection was the Phantom Menace game for the PlayStation 1. So, and it's just like, it's unfortunate because like the game is both good and bad because like there's some really fun parts of that game.
I played that
almost like an RPG.
Yeah.
With the like talk, like especially Mos Eisley, it's like mostly like talking your way through everything instead of using your lightsaber and stuff like that. But it's a very bad port on the PlayStation. Like compared to the PC version,
I did the PC version.
They were supposed to come out at the same time, and that was like one of the first games that like roommate pre-ordered that like kept getting delayed. They were like, it's gonna come out this day, and then they're like, just kidding, and like a year and a half later, it finally comes out and stuff like that. So I was just like, what can we play instead?
I love Racer. I mean, it still stands the test. In my humble opinion, it still stands the test of time. I played it on the PC. The graphics were, pretty fantastic.
Right.
I played Racer, and then not long after, I played Racer Rogue Squadron 3D on the PC. Loved them. Played them all the way through.
This is like the golden era of Star Wars games. Like getting into like the 64 PlayStation era, like the PC games were getting so great. All of the console games are starting to like really warm up and become incredible. Like the Super Star Wars games are such like a bad first Star Wars game experience.
Those are really challenging because I remember. Okay, so I was in college and I remember someone got and we had a Nintendo, an NES, and then got to college freshman year or whatever, and then someone was showing off a Super NES and SNES. Hello. And
I know I'm great. It's
cool. Great, awesome. But they were playing like Super Star Wars. I'm like, this game is so hard. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, forget it, dude. Forget it. But then not long after that, it was like TIE Fighter and X-Wing. Never got into them. I really didn't. I didn't play a lot in college because a lot of the gaming would have been on consoles. PC gaming hadn't necessarily taken off at that time.
Like this is, there's actually a clip of Roommate when they first announced that EA was getting the license for Star Wars. Like Jeff Keighley was interviewing him, and they were taking Twitter questions, and Roommate got one of his Twitter questions asked, which was, are you gonna bring back X-Wing versus TIE Fighter,
right,
or like the Dark Forces game?
Right.
Because it's just like, man, flying games would be so cool now, and still like, say what you want about Episode 1. Pod racing was fucking awesome.
Dude, it was
like,
great.
It was really, really awesome, and like a VR pod racing game today would be amazing.
Oh yeah,
I would play that so much.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be Fudd Sang, I think. Look at this guy. He's like a toad that got they like tried to render a toad and they got the body parts wrong. But X-Wing versus TIE Fighter in VR, like where you have to like worry about your shields and stuff like that.
Neat. I'm
you're
not really
player
good with
2,
VR.
so pick you can be LAN, Win, or AAA.
Wait, hang on. Is this the right controller?
Yeah, you got to use the nub.
Oh, okay, there. I'm not nubbing hard enough.
The nub, yeah.
The 9 nub in the middle there. You don't really have a lot of selection.
Yeah.
I did Anakin, but.
Well, so you can pick your this is just a name. So after this you'll go and then you'll go to your selector.
Okay, so A. Okay.
Yeah, and now before you hit A again, you can go left and right through the various
the
people,
pod racers.
like Mars.
Oh, Endicott, Deadbolt, yeah. Good Deadbolt.
All right, well, we got to start on Tatooine.
Works for me.
Of course.
The Boonta Eve Classic there.
So we'll go with average.
McClunky.
And so A is your gas, B is your brake.
Got it, I think. VR stuff is interesting at a distance. I want to play Vader Immortal.
Yes.
I just don't have a VR rig, and I get motion sick very easily.
Roommate has the same problem,
so
unfortunately.
If it ain't like 90 frames per second or higher, ain't happening. A is my... There was a trick where you could do... Am I top or bottom?
You are on the bottom.
Okay.
And
sorry.
So the left and right yellow
me being confused at the...
And don't worry. Oh no, I just did the same thing. Also, left and right will like turn like 90 degrees.
I get screamy. You should have seen me on Hyperspace Mountain. I told the people I was right next to him, like, I'm a woohoo! Woo! And then, No, it was funny. We were playing, I don't want to, jump order, so to speak, but, like, I was playing Jedi Fallen Order, and one of the, a Y-Shock, like, basically giant spiders. Then albino Y-Shock jumps out at me, and I screamed, and my daughter was with me, and she wanted me to play it. And so I literally let out like, ah! And she turned around and looked at me, and I said, that didn't scare you? She said, you scared me. I'm like, how does a giant, what are they called, like Y-Shock, Warshock?
Yeah,
Y-Shock or something?
Y-Shock.
Oh, God, I am oversteering like you would not believe.
So left and right on the yellow buttons will like turn your ship like.
Oh! Wait.
Dude, the left and the right.
Wait, how can you do that without...
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know how you're supposed to do it.
That's a weird kind of control.
Like, you're supposed to
crackers, dude.
I've never liked the Nintendo 64 controller.
Wow, this is wacky. I need to like adjust my... See, that's the thing. On the PC, like when you're able to adjust your settings, it's nice. Now, granted, I'm probably more of a... I played through Jedi Fallen Order recently on the PC. Not because it's a PC, thing, but because, the graphics were, spectacular naturally.
Right.
Plus, I also, disclosure, I work for Intel, specifically Intel Graphics.
Well, so before I was a Twitch streamer, I was going to make videos on YouTube. And the first video I was going to make was about how I have fallen in love with the computer.
Oh, wow.
Because, it's not like my days where, like, it was way cheaper to, shove the technology into something like me. Like, now with, like, especially with things cloud-based,
Right.
You know, you should just. You're like taking the lead right at the end.
Told you, as soon as I figure out the controls, maybe. Wait, where's my boost? Where's my boost?
There's a boost?
Dude, there's gotta be. Like, where you. Come on, you son of a gun! Oh, come on! No! Come on! Yeah, die!
But like, I think PC gaming's the way to go. Like, straight up now. It's like everything should just be programmed to a PC, so we don't have to worry about fitting them within the specifications.
Dude, there's no boost. I swear to God, I had like a. There's. Watch out for that tree. Oh man, I had.
Anybody remember? Is there a boost?
I thought there was.
See, like, and that's the other thing about this era of games. It's just like, oh well, there's, you know, there's 2-player mode, but like, wouldn't it be better with like 4 or 5 other people that you could like crash into?
Right.
And that was like. So, the same era that people were, like, going nuts for GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64, I didn't grow up with a Nintendo 64. My mom worked for a company that, like, taught classes in Flash and Dreamweaver at the time, so they had, like, computers galore, right?
Right.
And so, like, when people were going nuts for GoldenEye, I was playing Half-Life on 16-player death matches on the internet already. So, like, the idea of playing, like, 4 players on the same screen, I was like, this is
crazy,
lame, you know, compared to it. So it's just, like, computers have always just been a little better. And, like, Star Wars games especially, like the Jedi Knight series, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
Never got into it.
Oh, my God. X-Wing versus TIE Fighter is straight up a flight simulator, but with the dynamics of Star Wars.
I remember
like,
a
they're
kid,
great.
He was playing it, like, but I mean, I'm like, I was like, I got it, but I'm like, it just wasn't my thing. I don't know why. Wasn't my thing.
Alright, one more race, I think. Where do you want to go?
That's up
here?
To you. Malistaire works.
Malistaire.
Isn't that like the home of pod racing?
I think it is, yeah. Then we have to.
Wasn't it 3?
Race 3? There we go. Merry Christmas, Ellie.
Oh, man.
That's a face right there. Racers. There we go.
Oh
we can turn it up.
Oh.
6 racers. There.
Wait, split screen 6 or?
No, we'll be
some
AI in the race now.
That's why I don't do a lot of online gaming, because AI will kick my butt. Oh, are you sure? We got a 4-screener here. No, I'm bottom still, right? Yeah.
Oh,
clunky.
That is
that is
a sharp turn. Yeah. They really want you to, like, claw the controls, yeah. Patiently waiting.
Oh!
Line. Oh!
There's gotta be, there's gotta be, like, secondary, tertiary buttons that I can use here, right? Yeah, no?
So, the only thing I know is B is the brake, and
where am I? I'm going the wrong way. I am totally going the wrong way.
Gotta love these 64 graphics.
I'm not going the right way. How do I turn around?
I just smashed into somebody.
There we go.
What are these voices
I
saying?
Can't see anything. Oh man. Oh, hang on. I'm looking. I'm better off playing in the monitor because the gamma
is higher.
Yeah. It's definitely. Oh my god.
Improved.
It's dramatically different, right? Like, I had the same problem with the Mandalorian episode, which I'm not going to spoil, but... Oh, dude.
No!
Episode 5, it got dark, and, not thematically, but, like color-wise, it got dark. Oh, dude.
So I found if you just tap the A button instead of holding it, you, get a little bit better inertia.
Or even control, where you've got the ability to...
Yeah, steer a little bit.
Right. Dude. Oh!
Giving away my secrets, you're gonna catch up to me.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen, dude. I remember I was flying backwards for like half a lap.
Well, I'm only 1 position ahead of you, so it's anybody's race.
No, 5's ahead of me. Unless you're in position 5.
I am in position 5.
Holy cow, I'm going backwards
There's
again.
no reverse.
4.
I guess I'm turning it around, yeah. Beep, beep. Oh!
I ran over you and then I blew up too. There's 3 and 4. Yeah, like this is a game that I really enjoyed playing on the PC. Like,
And much more improved on the PC.
yeah,
as
no,
well.
even the graphics
like,
back then. See, I would love to see not a rebirth, but like basically a reissue of Racer. I would love to see that.
The
It was
Limited
so
Run
good.
has done the second one, the sequel, Racer Revenge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they put out Bounty Hunter. They put
I remember
out
Bounty Hunter, yeah,
Pod
but I never
Racer,
played it.
Racer Revenge, and then Shadows of the Empire.
Really?
Yep.
Well, this is where it always. Watch out, El Toya! Speaking Huttese over here, Saboba. Yeah, yeah. Whoa! Whoa!
And then
Whoa!
I just
How did that happen?
Oh, I think I just saw a shortcut somewhere.
Yeah, there are shortcuts in the game. So, in fact, I ended up getting gold, winning every race back, like I said, back in the day, on the PC. Get that! Ooh, he's bonking me, man. I'll bonk you. Oh!
Back when you wanted to like do everything in a video game, figure everything out.
When I had to, I'm like, if I'm gonna play, I'm playing to win. You know, that's the problem. That's why I don't get into a lot of video games. Like recently, this year it's been, well, of course, Jedi Fallen Order recently for obvious reasons. That was a given. Like as soon as they announced it, I'm like, because I did Battlefront 2 and enjoyed it, but like as soon as it started like past story mode, I lost interest because I'm like, I'll get my clock clean.
Yeah.
Wait, third. Okay, so I beat you.
You did. I believe you are beating me.
I beat you. No, I'm third.
Oh, yeah, I'm in 6th. I got smashed up, yeah.
You know why? I'm telling you. Look at keep your eye down there. Because it's a better. The gamma is just needing to be adjusted.
Yeah, that's the thing about old games. It's so weird.
Oh yeah.
You know, like upscaling. It's like. So it's the Nintendo 64 plugged into an upscaler, plugged into an HDMI cable that goes into the system.
Yeah.
So,
But honestly, that doesn't bother me. I always like pixelated stuff. I'm a big pixel art fan.
So if you want to keep talking about something Star Wars related, I'm going to switch up and get the next game going for us.
Are there Star Wars questions or?
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions for Chris since he's here and hanging out? The next game is Obi-Wan.
Never did it.
So this is one that I never have either.
Wow.
I played a little bit of it last night. The controls are interesting.
Great.
Yes.
One of those.
Are very, very
that
interesting.
Is spectacular.
This game was exclusive to the Xbox.
Oh wow.
Yes, it was one of those first like an Xbox only game, but I think it eventually came out on the PC as well.
Wow.
So.
Yeah. See, a lot of the old games I never really picked up again after the fact, minus, like I said, having a MAME machine and playing the old arcade games.
Sure.
Because those are the games that I always wanted to play but couldn't play. Or even like, the NES, right? I mean, because you'd had to get the cartridges and but there are very few games that'll capture my attention anymore. I mean, and hold on to it long enough that I want to play it for longer than like 15 minutes. But as I said, thank you. I'm not a gamer. I play video games, but oh well, actually, I don't know if I can say that now. I have beaten Cuphead, so having not just played Cuphead, but beaten Cuphead, I won Cuphead. I slayed it. I got like a perfect score on El Diablo as well as King Dice. No, I basically aced the game. And so I don't know if that means I am a gamer.
Legit, yeah,
now.
that is some gamer cred. You got it.
I'm telling you. Like, as soon as you say you've beaten Cuphead, like, you're in a different echelon.
That is some clout.
Yeah, I forget everything else. Like, I'm happy to have said that I played Cuphead because I enjoyed it. It's my kind of game. I'm not really into first-person shooters, personally. Yeah. That's why the Battlefront 2, as much as, man, this would be kind of fun to get into, I mean, there's no way. Like, if I was playing against AI and didn't have to worry about playing against other people online, I could probably do Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be a problem. But the fact that I can't do that is a huge issue.
Cuphead is awesome. And I can definitely see as like an old school, like as an arcade game guy, how you would like it, because it is one of those games that like it's very much about patterns and making sure that you, hey, you can get through this because it adheres to this pattern of things. So learn the pattern and you'll be all right. So, we missed one of the greatest things about most Star Wars games, which is the little LucasArts guy. Yeah. You know, we got Disco Guy with the GameCube version. Right. You know, so
but there's another. I mean, Lucasfilm back in the day, man, they had some of the best games, and I didn't have a chance to play, like, what was it, Curse of Monkey Island.
Yeah, the Monkey Island games are fantastic.
Never got into it, but to me the rock star of all of them was Grim Fandango.
Yes.
And you can get that remastered too.
Yep, it came out remastered a couple of years ago now. Like Lucas, just in general, like had he not like messed up and made Howard the Duck, like Pixar would have been.
I liked Howard the Duck.
Well, I mean, everybody who made the movie didn't, and that was like how Lucas lost Pixar, because that was Lucas Animation, and Howard the Duck did so bad that they had to sell the animation side of it, and that's what became Pixar Studios.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like Lucas is like, no matter what you think about Lucas, he did some awesome and cool things, and yeah, he was responsible pretty much for the creation of Pixar.
Huh.
So
I count me as we rented the hell out of Howard the Duck on VHS. It was campy.
It was quirky.
Fun. Yeah,
As somebody who liked monster movies and comic book stuff, like, and when that was some of the only stuff that you could get, it was great.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is very Jedi Fallen Order-esque.
So this is just a demo of it. I believe.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
So yeah, hit start.
Okay. I gotta find the start button on
the
Xbox.
God, the Xbox controller is just a piece of junk. But
well, we're talking about the original Xbox, like.
Yeah, it was more. It was easier for me to hook up the Xbox than the 360. Yes. Wow. Absolutely. So, oh boy, are these controls fun.
Jedi 2. Okay, fine.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
But yeah, LucasArts did some incredible games. Some absolutely incredible games. I like that we've got like the 3 generations of Obi-Wan.
That's another thing I'm excited for. The Kenobi. When they talk about doing Star Wars stories on film, I was excited. Kathleen Kennedy announcing that a few years ago, and was really disappointed that they kind of pulled back on that. But then, I think it's okay to not have as many Star Wars films as we might otherwise see, as long as they're pushing out like live action content like they're doing with The Mandalorian. So sign me up for year round, always having something new Star Wars every week to look forward to.
Well, I mean, he grew up watching like Flash Gordon stuff.
Right, serialized stuff, yeah. So it makes total sense that they're going that direction, and they should, as well they should.
So you're in the lower levels of Coruscant right now, and you're investigating stuff.
Got it.
So let's see how long it takes him to figure out how to swing the lightsaber.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, the controls are very...
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm just... Yeah. Wait, or am I? Whoa, wait. I didn't die. Okay, wait. Got it. These are... Okay, the gamma again is really...
Yeah.
I'm gonna... There we go.
Yeah, play off the screen.
I had to corner the guy first, and yeah, you're right. These controls are wacky.
So yeah, how do you swing the lightsaber for the people playing at home?
The right thumbstick.
The right thumbstick is how you swing the lightsaber.
So like I'm like trying to.
So you have to control the camera.
Wow.
All on the left stick. So it all kind of controls on the left stick, and then you just swing using the right stick. It is the definition of tank controls.
Alright, I killed people.
Oh, Ken Lee with 12 months. Thank you.
Ken Lee!
Yeah, he just resubbed to the channel for a whole year.
He ended up, there was a local person, he just moved to Seattle looking for local tech YouTuber people. And Ken Lee responded.
He is a great connector.
Where am I going?
He is a networker. Yeah, I don't know where you were supposed to go.
I don't know where I am.
You jumped down into an area that.
Well, there were enemies down. Okay,
yeah, there's gotta be like
I'm trying to look up too, and I can't cause so if you see me just randomly swinging the lightsaber, I'm learning tricks, but I'm trying to pan the camera. Oh wait, hang on. What's that over there? Is there a crevice?
Oh, it's more bad
enemies.
guys. Yeah.
Okay, am I?
Oh.
There we go. Hang on. Get over here.
So, if you notice, it seems like you chop off arms, but then when they fall to the ground, the arm is still there. So watch that the next time you like chop somebody's arm off. Like the arm will fly off, but then like when they fall to the ground, it'll still be there.
Wait, hang on. I was seeing if I can climb.
Yes, you're using your Fallen Order skills.
And I had them all, man, almost. Hang on, let me try to. I'm trying.
Yeah, just like controlling the camera.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Can you double tap A? Do you have a double jump at least?
No, I don't think so. Wait. Okay. No, I don't want to whack things. I just want to. I want to pan the camera.
It's so counterintuitive
oh my
now
God.
because of classic. Like before they figured out how to control.
Here we go.
Use a camera in a 3D environment and how to put it on the sticks. It is just bad.
Yeah, that would be one of like the first thing I remapped.
Yeah, the Jango Fett game is called Bounty Hunter.
Where are you? He was just...
So the unfortunate thing about a lot of the Star Wars games on PC, especially like the ones in this area, are that the PC ports, if there is a PC port, are incredibly hard to get running on Windows 10.
Really?
Yeah, Windows 10 is just a nightmare when it comes to old games and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's just like, you know, they look a little bit crummier, but hey, at least they work still.
That's why I like. If I play games, if I enjoy game. I mean, I don't know if I'd play this one, but like,
yeah, I don't know if I would either.
Just drive me nuts.
See, look, his arm flew off, but then when he fell, he still had both arms.
I'm a retro. Oh!
Yeah, don't go.
I like retro titles a lot because I like to pick it up, put it down. So people like they kind of look down on me because I'm like, yeah, I like mobile games. I mean, like the point and tap, and you know, move on with your life. You know, I like that, like Crossy Road stuff. It's just fun. And to me, games should be that. They should be fun.
Well, games should be fun, and it's like, think about like a game of Tetris, too.
Oh, I love Tetris.
You know, like, it's a game that you can play for 5 minutes and drop it.
That's right.
You know, there has to be, like, the equivalent of, like, just those... They're a puzzle. You know, they're a basic puzzle game. They're kind of gamey, you know?
I love Tetris.
You know, as long as they're not, like, enticing you to spend money every, like, 20 minutes.
That's the thing.
Pretty good with it, you know? Like, there has to be... There can be those amazing games, and then there can be, like, the popcorn games.
You know, it's sad, but I think I'm getting used to the controls.
Taking your first step into a larger world.
Indeed.
Take a look at that poster real quick. Ooh la la.
The flashing thing there.
Yeah,
oh,
look at that.
It is Ula, actually. Look, that's the Orabesh. That's what it says. The Orabesh says Ula. Look, can you see it? Oh
yeah, it totally does.
Yeah. Ula. Sorry, am I the only one who knows Orabesh?
Yes.
Apparently.
In this room, currently.
My daughter has her alphabet blocks have Arabesh on them. They were a Celebration exclusive.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Like that. Now that is a nerdy Star Wars.
No, dude.
Right
I love, and like you show me a good unique fun. My wife always, it's funny. She says, "Gosh, just when I think you can't find," and she doesn't challenge me. She's like, just when I think they have everything Star Wars, you show me they have something else. We're getting the Darth Vader Instant Pot.
Yeah, I saw there's like a crock pot.
Yeah, that's it, the Instant Pot. So we're getting that because my wife wanted she said, oh, we can do it for X. Oh wait, hang on, he's my friend.
You're trying to, you're lightsabering a Wookiee.
Wait, hang on, is he my friend?
Oh, he clawed you.
Oh, dude.
He used his Wookiee claws.
I don't know.
Attempts remaining.
Attempts of what?
Oh, okay. Yeah, how? Chad asked, should that lady exist yet? I mean, this is young Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Well, think about it. You don't know how long
Yeah.
Twi'lek. We don't know the lifespan of a Twi'lek. They
Twi'lek?
never. Is
Yeah.
it Twi'lek? I never found out when I asked Andy Gutierrez. I think there was an episode of the Star Wars show where they were not clear on the pronunciation of Twi'lek.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like another one of those AT-AT.
Yeah.
Although, think about it, Lando says Han.
Yeah.
Han, right?
Leia. Princess Leia.
I mean, it's a thing.
The Star Trek game looks good. We're only playing the best Star Trek game. The best.
I like Star Trek, shows, not the video games, but...
Deep Space Nine.
I'm a total DS9 guy,
yeah.
big time.
Deep Space Nine is my
love
Trek of choice.
Although Star Trek Discovery is fantastic, I'm not going to justify paying $10 a month just to get new episodes. Can't wait for Picard.
Yes.
Yes.
And
see, just anybody who says, "Oh, how can you like Star Trek and Star Wars?" Look. One is sci-fi, the other is fantasy. What they have in common is the word star. That's it.
Spaceships. Yes, both shows take place in this thing called outer space. There is a lot of it.
God. Okay, I upgraded somehow.
You got force power.
Okay, well, that means I'm gonna slash. Does that get me better controls?
Sure.
Look at me. That's why I'm moving backwards like this. It's like I'm like.
It's easier.
It's way easier than
turning.
Turn around. Oh, hang on. There's some stuff over here.
Yeah, that's
like
health
they're
power.
upgrades. Oh, okay,
those are health. Yeah.
Stop moving so I can kill you. Stop it! Come back. Where are you?
I've heard good things about these Orville.
Orville is awesome. Although it's really sad that it moved to Hulu. Because, like, again, it's like one of those things that I might... For Orville, what I'll do, much like with Star Trek, what I will do... I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. But what I'll do is wait until they have a full season and then binge for, like, $8 and then cancel. Like, right away. Well, because, I mean, what's the point of holding on to some... Disney Plus is the only... Disney Plus is the wild industry exception to the rule. Like, it's crazy how awesome Disney Plus is. I do not work for Disney.
This isn't a hashtag ad.
Yeah. I would. You want to hire me for Star Wars stuff?
Yeah, right.
I'm very happy at Intel, but,
I got to talk about Star Wars for a living.
If I could talk about Star Wars for a living, that'd be living the dream. The closest that happened was I did an unboxing of that Millennium Falcon for The Force Awakens on the Star Wars YouTube channel.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Never been on the Twitch front page though before.
Woohoo!
That's a new thing. All right. Clear the obstruction.
Ooh. Oh, you got a bounty hunter boss. It looks like.
Is that what it is? Like a
one of the lizard guys.
Oh whoa! I'm like using buttons that I not. Hang on. It said clear the obstruction, right?
Yeah, but I would imagine the boss is the obstruction.
You think?
Yeah, like they'll probably because you don't have any force powers yet.
A boss.
Because he's got the health bar at the top of the screen now.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah. No, that's his. Yours is on the bottom right.
Who is the dude? Who's the boss?
The one with the axe thing. That dude with the mace.
He's still. Oh, I see. Yeah. You get knocked down.
Get him.
And you get up again. Never gonna put me down. You get knocked down. Who's up again?
All right. There's got to be like a force push button or something, right? Oh.
This is where I do my classic button mashing.
Hit everything until something happens.
Hey, something's happening. Ooh,
you're
sparkle feet.
You're all glowy.
Sparkle feet. Okay, is this the obstruction?
I would imagine so. Because it's got like the collision detection. I would imagine just walk into it until it's out of the way. It seems.
Okay.
Try walking into that scrap pile at the front of it.
Oh, okay.
Come on, we're walking it.
Dude, just controlling the character to walk?
Or try it on the like go on one of the sides of it now, and just like push on it.
Genuflect, genuflect, genuflect.
Did you ever play the Knights of the Old Republic game?
I did once, and I'm like, for about 5. Hey, is that Figuring Dan? In the modal nodes over there? Sorry, there's a picture, like an advertisement.
Oh, for jizz.
Yeah, no, isn't that the worst name for the style of music ever? Like,
we did not think this through.
Yeah, it was like, and I remember Pablo Hidalgo, bless his heart, poor guy. I remember he mentioned something. I only follow Pablo on Twitter because of his awesome. Hang on, it moved.
Okay.
I know what I gotta do. I gotta push it from the other direction. So if I can, maybe not. Okay. I only follow Pablo for his
Oh, nice catch though.
I only follow him for his Transformers illustrations. He's moving, dude.
Trying to like look up the controls for you to figure out like what force push is.
I don't think I have it, because I'm like button mashing everywhere. I got sparkle feet again. Oh wait, hang on. What is this?
Feet.
What am I doing?
Your binoculars? Left trigger toggles the force.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Force moves. While it's toggled, hit while you're glowing. Hit B. Try that. Aha! We can be taught. Still on the track though. There we go. Good job, Obi-Wan.
Do we have to do the whole thing?
No, we're not gonna do the whole thing. Definitely not.
My God.
We'll just see where this cutscene leads.
Like, if this is all, like...
No.
I'm saying, if this is the way the game played, maybe back then I would have been far more, oh, yeah! But I'm like, this is why
I would imagine for the time, it's like, oh, this is pretty different. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, so I kind of wanted, Fallen Order to play like this. There's a game called
That's Yarrow Poof. Yarrow Poof! I don't know if you've ever seen the Robot Chicken special!
And very old Yoda, apparently.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to be doing.
Something complicated.
Yarrow Poof! What about you, Dogface? Did you know this was a council? You have to watch the Yarrow Poof. I
haven't seen the Robot Chicken.
It is
many
hilarious. It is hilarious.
Jar Jar, my main man. Me's all blue and glowy. I remember that one.
It was a good one.
What the hell is the aluminum falcon?
Yeah, yeah. Go for Papa Palpatine.
Could have been Yaddle.
What do you mean they blew up the Death Star? What the hell's an aluminum falcon? Oh God, he's crying.
Alright, ready to...
Oh, geez.
Do you want to keep going on this? Do you want to explore the Jedi Temple? Look at all those ships flying around in Coruscant. Oh! You're getting attacked by a robot! Defend yourself! With Yoda ears. The robot has Yoda ears. Why does it have Yoda ears?
Come at me, brah! I think it's a trainer.
It is. I think you got it?
You stay down!
Your training is progressing well.
I don't think I trained. I think I just did the whole... Oh, spinning. That's a neat trick.
Bonus. Good job. You've beaten the second level of the game. Here's a bonus.
Was that like a cookie?
Yes. The informant. The Coruscant Guard has placed an informant inside the Black...
Heth?
Heth?
Heth operation.
Oh,
Heth.
okay. It was hoped that he could gather more information on their smuggling activity. Unfortunately, he was discovered. They are now interrogating him at the Coruscant site that they control, and more than likely will soon kill him. He must be saved!
Well, I'll just spin around it. That's all I gotta do.
Move backwards and forward.
Yeah, why not?
But so there's a game called Metal Gear Rising.
I played the original Metal Gear on the NES. Beat it too.
That is a feat, because that game is a pain in the butt.
It was awesome though. I loved that game.
I love all Metal Gear Solid.
Never played another one after that.
But there's one called Rising where you get to play as a ninja, and in certain modes you like get to go into like essentially focus mode, and you can chop any enemy into like any number of pieces. And it's just like, I know that's not really with the whole Disney brand, but man, would I love the lightsaber game like that. And so these controls in this game kind of remind me of the controls and how they work with that game, like on the lightsaber. Alright, we've got enemies with, what do you think he's holding right there?
I did that.
Kill the snitch!
Wow, I don't know why I triggered there, but...
It's all of a sudden the Sopranos in
Triggered. Something's wrong. We lost contact with him. Yeah, I moved the box in front of you.
Yeah. What?
Oh, wow.
Wait.
Just by using the Force? Don't use the Force.
Very confused.
All
were you supposed to run to the robot?
I don't know what I was supposed to do. I have no idea.
Oh,
I have no clue.
Yeah, you gotta love those games that are just like, you have been punished. Go back to the beginning. You know, and this is like that era before, like, there's a checkpoint every 3 steps, too.
Right.
So it's just like, oh, you failed? You're going back to the beginning of the level.
Yeah, I know. Oh, my God. The absolute worst. I don't like droids.
Oh. No droids.
Call me Mandalorian. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's enough of you, Aqualish. And I can't tell what the other species is.
Hey, Aqualish.
Well, they just disappear. Ooh, okay. Where am I going?
Did they just join the Force?
Look at how he's walking. He's walking like, hang on. How did I do that? Like, he's walking like he's got underwear stuck up his crack.
Oh my God.
Look at him.
These Jedi tighty whities.
Oh, God, I'm chafing. Oh, okay. That is.
Use the
weird.
baby powder,
Okay,
Obi-Wan.
I'm gonna try to. Whoa! Apparently, I'm really gonna use the Force on something.
Yeah, I don't know what, but you're gonna use it. Ooh, what's
Somewhere.
up there? Whoa!
Okay, apparently that gives you a really super jump. What was that?
Okay. He's got a wrench.
Oh God, it's a wrench! Not. What am I supposed to do? Where am I going?
Can you interact with the control panel? He's got a golf club!
Dude, I totally thought it was a golf club too!
Well, I mean, I guess it's Coruscant. It's full of rich
Blessed
people.
these controls. Can I make that leap? I think I may have to. Oh! Did not make it there, but what's this? Can I interact? I cannot. Okay.
But I am business. I'm joined with Chris Pirillo. We're playing some Star Wars games since it's like Star Wars month. We're like 2 weeks from Star Wars.
Star Wars month? No. It is like Star Wars life.
Right. Well, for us it's Star Wars life. For like the Muggles and like the normal people, like their Star Wars hype levels are, you know, currently on the uprise. You know, I am curious to see what the landscape of Star Wars fans will be after, you know, this movie comes out, because this movie's gonna come out, the Mandalorian ends the week after that, and then we're waiting for the Obi-Wan series?
No, then we've got the Clone Wars.
Oh, Clone Wars comes back?
Clone Wars new season. Hopefully we're gonna find out about the Siege of Mandalore finally.
Excellent.
I can't imagine that not happening, given that, you know, we had the plenty of Mandalorian play within. Look, it's totally a golf club.
It is a golf club. Oh, you can block too.
Like a
Ponda Baba, whatever he was.
Aqualish.
Buttface, yeah, Aqualish.
I just wanted to get a better look at this 9-iron he's trying.
It's a pretty impressive weapon if it's able to block a lightsaber.
Well, that's force pull. I'm trying to push him off the ledge, but it won't let me.
Right? I mean, that's the best thing to do in Star Wars games.
I did not know.
Oh!
No.
He deserves to survive.
Whoa!
He deserves. I mean,
what kind of magic Aqualish are you?
So not only is he like gutsy enough to fight you with a 9-iron, but he survived 2 falls.
Wow! I was like, he's gone. Nope. Like, really?
If he became a stormtrooper, he would be like promoted immediately.
Yeah, totally. I can bring my golf club.
He's like General Patton, but with a golf club instead.
that was another good with the robot chicken. That was another good episode. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what's going on.
Like look at those control panels a little bit more. Anytime there's a
I've seen them,
panel,
but what am I supposed to do?
I have no idea. There's got to be a button to There's always an interact
like,
button,
press
right?
X oh, there we go.
There we go. Wow. Impressed. Oh.
Okay, now it moves. Okay.
Yeah.
So do I go down?
Oh no! Oh! Oh God!
Whoa! I'm getting pushed off.
Your pizza roll is now.
Yeah. No, there was another Robot Chicken episode with basically Dr. Evazan and Ponda Baba, and
I can't wait to get that. I'm gonna get that promotion this week.
Yeah. And he's like, and then Dr. Evazan, he doesn't like you, and then he's like, I love what I'm saying.
You better watch yourself. They're like a cow dance. Oh my God! I love your hair. Do you condition? All right. Well, I think that's enough of Obi-Wan. What do you
I'm good
think?
with Obi-Wan. I am good with Obi-Wan.
We'll go to the game that this next game is all I can say is welcome to Brown.
Brown.
Yeah, this game is like the brownest game.
Like the brown note. What's going on here?
It looks a lot like Pooh. It's the Clone Wars game.
Oh, I don't think I ever played it.
It starts off like after the events of the movie, kind of. You play as the Clone Wars trooper.
Yeah. Tartakovsky's.
Yeah. No, just like after the actual movie, after the Clone Wars.
Oh, after the Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. So it's like become the Clone Wars have.
Right.
And that's and so you're like in a tank. That's the first level. You're in a tank, and Mace Windu is hanging out.
Well, that's kind of what happens with the Clone Wars movie, or the actual movie, The Clone Wars, that launched the animated series. Okay.
And that's what I love about the animated series is like it's all the parts that we didn't get to see in the movie.
Oh no, dude!
You know,
the Clone Wars. Like so many people I don't want. No, dude. Like watch the Clone Wars.
Watch the Clone Wars.
Watch Clone Wars. Get Netflix right now because that's where it is, and I think it's also on Disney Plus.
It is, yeah.
So watch the Clone Wars. Watch it. It's hard because it's not chronological, but like I'm just telling you, if you can get past the animation, because like it's definitely dated in that sense. But like the story is great, the characters are great. Like it's absolutely every bit Star Wars. Oh, there's your Lucasfilm animation.
Yep, yeah. This is the soldiers one.
Right. The clones.
Well, and it's like all those complaints that people have like about, you know, because like Clone Wars was that time where like I kind of fell out of Star Wars for a while. Like, not gonna lie, that's the only one that I didn't see opening day in the theaters. Because like I grew up loving Star Wars, yeah, and then. You know, I saw Phantom Menace in theaters, and then, you know, I was in 8th grade. I was a little bit older at that time. I was in high school when Clone Wars came out, but it was just like, for a while I didn't like it, and then by the time Revenge of the Sith came out, I was just like, no, I still love this stuff to my very core,
you know,
and never fell out of it again. But, you know, it was that era where it's like, I just didn't want to, you know, like, and so this very kind of much fell into that, so.
I never played this game. Never
did.
I'm not gonna say like you in that sense, but like, Star Wars is the challenge with Star Wars is this: it's been known as movies. Yeah. That's its biggest challenge, and Disney is, I would say, struggling. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna move past the crawl.
Yeah, we've seen the crawl. We've seen crawls. It's the Clone Wars.
So Disney struggled with that, and this is where I think they found their magic in The Mandalorian. And I think so. The future of Star Wars as a franchise, there'll still be films, but I think we're going to see a hell of a lot more live-action, quote-unquote, television type of production in the coming years, and I think that's the right way to go for the franchise. I absolutely do.
So, I mean, George Lucas grew up watching stuff like Flash Gordon, which was that serialized stuff, which is so much better than having to wait years in between things, right? You know, you get a little bit every week. That's the Star Wars comics right now are absolutely phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
all the Dr. Aphra stuff, all the Vader
Aphra
stuff.
There's a, I mean, it's a, I don't know how much of a rumor it is, but suggesting that there's going to be an Aphra live action.
Well, I mean, they're working with Kevin Feige from the Marvel stuff, so I'm figuring that's where the crossover is, but, like, that's Roommate's dream now, is to, like, work on that movie, because, like, she is such a cool character, she's a welcome addition to the Star Wars universe. For those of you who don't know, she's essentially like the Indiana Jones of the Star Wars universe. She's like a collector of rare and exotic items, especially weapons.
She's like a mixture between... Well, she's definitely like an Indiana Jones. Yeah, I was gonna almost say like a bounty hunter, but she really isn't, right?
Right.
She
like collects
for
weapons
bounties,
and
right?
stuff like that. So it's very. She has two killer robots. With her.
I was gonna say I'm more of a BT-0 and a 000 fan.
000, yeah, got those.
Or BT-1, is it BT-1? 000?
Yeah, 000. I think it's just
BT. Thank you, because I'm like I always mess this up. I mean, it's like I've read every one of them. For some reason, I can't. I get them all the numbers all mixed up. I gotta be careful because of my motion sickness looking at the screen.
Yeah, some of these games can get a little wonky like that. We don't have to play this one too long because, like I said, it's kind of weird.
Like, no, I mean, this is definitely a good one.
You get to hang out with Mace Windu. How cool is that? You're like fighting alongside Mace Windu.
So this is, I want to say, because this is how the Clone Wars movie, which is actually a full-length animated feature that actually ran in theaters, not necessarily Attack of the Clones. I think it was, I want to say it was on Geonosis. It was basically when Ahsoka was assigned to Anakin by Yoda, and I want to say there were definitely tanks involved, and I want to say it was on Geonosis. I could be wrong.
There is a game based solely around that Clone Wars movie as well. Wow. So that does exist. I just do not have it.
Well, you have more than I do.
Yeah, roommates always loved video games. Like, buying the Super Star Wars games were, like, a very big thing. Like, he didn't get a Nintendo until everybody had Super Nintendos. And so, like, you know, he was so excited to finally play the Star Wars games, and then you play those Star Wars games on the regular Nintendo, and they are some of the most disappointing piles of tripe.
I know.
Like, they're just so, especially Star Wars. Like, Empire Strikes Back, at least it's like, oh, you got the Tauntaun right away to ride around on. The first Star Wars is just not enjoyable at all. But, you know, the other great thing about the Clone Wars is, like, they gave such character to the clones.
Yeah, depth.
You know, they gave depth to these characters that instead of just being infinite copies, you know, they dealt with the psyche of being a copy and all of them looking the same.
Like, Clone Wars to me
being different
is absolutely as essential viewing as, do I need to follow this dude or kill him?
That's Windu. That's Mace right there. Yeah.
Sorry. How did Mace die? He fell out the window. So that I can't take credit for that. Actually, it was a dad joke in my Discord server. So it's great. Hoping I'm not destroying like my side here. I'm just like shooting at everything that moves.
It's fine. They can just make more clones.
Well, these would have been battle droids of this era. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or for us.
Well, yeah. If you're blowing up your own stuff, it would have been clones. So. But I think like the Clone Wars was is great because I think George Lucas was great at creating the universe, and I think the more he lets other people, you know, letting other people get their like hands on it and tell their stories is one of the.
And that's what I love about The Mandalorian is that they're allowing different directors, which has just been amazing.
Well, and like what's cool is they're very much going back to like. Alright, so A New Hope was a hidden fortress, so we're going to draw from Seven Samurai, and Wolf and Cub, and...
Yeah, you know, there are a lot of people that are arguing about that, like, it's not a Western, it's a samurai film, like, you take a look at Kurosawa and what he did, and that's, I'm like, I'm just enjoying it.
Both.
Like, everything's derivative,
they're like, and spaghetti westerns and, you know, samurai movies are kind of derivative of the, you know, it's the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's wandering people getting paid to solve problems. Right. Like, it's the Western version or the, you know...
The samurai, right?
Yeah.
like the Ronin, right? You know, and,
Yep.
and so, I guess I'm not so caught up in that. I don't get caught up in the argument. The only argument I'm getting caught up in is the Baby Yoda argument, which it doesn't bother. I mean, I'm not making it a thing. I'm not a grammar Nazi,
Right.
or I mean, I do have my preferences, but like like calling it Baby Yoda, I'm like, okay. I understand why you're saying that, because we don't know what Yoda is. We don't know. We never knew his species. But it's not really a baby. It's a child.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not Yoda. So it's like, it's neither baby nor Yoda. And so I've given up that fight now. I'm like, fine, it's Baby Yoda. Until we have a name. We'll have merchandise before we have that name.
Right.
And it's coming. Like, I've pre-ordered my my vinyl head Baby Yoda doll, and also pre-ordered the pop vinyls, the big one and the small one, just because. Here's the problem. Right now, there's Baby Yoda nothing. And, almost overnight, what's going to happen is there's going to be Baby Yoda everything.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a deluge.
Spaceballs, the lunchbox.
Right.
Spaceballs, the flames. Baby Yoda, the
flames.
flamethrower. The kids love this thing.
Adorable.
Well, and it's...
May the Schwartz be with you.
It's what Disney wants. Like, they've now got a very kid-friendly character they can slap over everything.
I'll go
for
one step
people.
further.
Yeah.
I'll go one step further. Oh, how did I do it? Star Wars babies, make your dreams come true. He's gonna take the lead on the dude. It's gonna happen. Think about it. That's how Muppet Babies launched, was at the end of the Muppets Take Manhattan. Like the whole montage with the baby Muppets.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I remember loving the Baby Muppets episode of Star Wars. Like,
yeah.
Because they had like the clips of the actual show
in fact, if you go back, you might remember that there was a TIE fighter shooting at an X-wing in the intro.
In the intro,
for Muppet Babies. Yeah, no, I that used to be a thing for we've moved past it, but back in the day, every show had to have a Star Wars episode.
Yeah.
Every single show had to have
the very first episode of Tiny Toons.
Was it?
Yeah.
I never got into Tiny Toons.
Where
That's
they
hilarious.
do Duck Vader and stuff like that. Yeah.
Come on, get back here.
Well, they still on the Goldbergs. They did like a Star Wars
he's
episode.
A total nerd though.
The
Adam is a
70s
nerd.
show.
Yeah, but see that would have been perfect for that 70s show because that was the era, right? Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean we don't have to keep playing this.
You want to watch Star Wars?
But no, I mean this is a good game. If they remade this, I'd play it.
Yeah, give you like an upscaled version.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's
good. Mechanics are good and.
Yeah, it's still like that classic era of Star Wars where this was probably done almost on the Battlefront engine. So
wow, no, I mean graphics are stellar.
Yeah.
Gameplay is, I'm playing it on an Xbox controller here, and I'm a controller player.
Yeah. Controller's the way to go. All right, you want to switch it up?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, for sure. So I'm just saying, this is why I'm telling you that is I would literally keep playing.
Keep playing this one.
That's the thing. Like there's some games like I'm good. And
now you can go through and find the ones that you actually want to buy
and
check out and stuff like that. So, what difficulty did you play Fallen Order on?
Lowest. Like the brain dead. You do everything for me. So, even then, it took a while.
I play these games called Dark Souls, and I've beaten every single one of those games. I tried to play this game on the lowest difficulty and could not get past General Grievous.
Really?
General Grievous just kept whooping my butt.
Wait, this game?
This game, yeah. This is the episode 3 Revenge of the Sith game, and we're back to even weirder, wonkier lightsaber controls.
Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry, I'm jumping past all these scenes here. I'm just mash. That's the thing, you can't do that with Jedi Fallen Order, and I'm glad, because it's very, someone told me it was like playing a movie. It was like a movie mashed up with a game, and I thought it was done very well. I need Jedi Fallen Order new chapters.
Yeah.
I need more. I need side journeys. I need things that, more objectives, because I've now played past it. And just collecting all the powers and all the skills and everything is not enough for me. I need more. Oh, they are gonna make you sit through the crawl though.
Oh, they are. There is no try hitting the white or the black button below the left analog stick.
Totally. Yeah. No.
No.
Back. No, nothing.
Nothing?
You are locked in for life.
War! The Republic is crumbling under the attacks by the ruthless Sith Lord, Count Dooku. There are heroes on both sides. Evil is everywhere. It's the same crawl as the opening of the movie. Chances are... So the Phantom Menace game is great because it actually, like, uses the cutscenes. It uses the scenes from the actual movie. And on PlayStation, that was like, oh my god, like, you can, you know, before the movie came out, like, on VHS, it's just like, it was a good way to watch the movie. Was like, you got parts of it in the game, you know? And that was always great. So it's like, I can't remember if this game is the same way, where, like, actually uses the cutscenes.
Well, honestly, I mean, apart from that original Star Wars game, the Vector game, I haven't played any of these. I've never.
Awesome.
I mean, I've maybe known about them, but I don't follow.
Oh, yep, here we go.
Yeah, that's not. Is that? Yeah, it's from the movie.
Yep. Look at those sweet resolution.
I mean, I gotta tell you, I mean, out of all the three and the prequels, the best, like, opening, like, part. I think I like Revenge of the Sith most. In terms of that.
Yeah, this fight is great, like, because it's that first shot is, like, almost, like, 2 to 3 minutes before that first cut. So, like, getting to follow the spaceships around while everything's happening was just awesome looking, for sure.
And that's the thing, you mentioned Grievous. That's the thing about the Clone Wars, is you have a chance to actually get to know Grievous' character, so that by the time Revenge of the Sith would have happened, I would have had far more interest in it,
in the show, these two finally coming face to face, in the showdown finally happening.
And that was what. Oh, you were right. These controls. That was. Get out of here.
Try mixing light and heavy attacks.
Try mixing light and heavy attacks.
Well, I will as soon as I figure out what's going on. I'm just gonna button mash. Forget it.
Obi-Wan, watch out.
I'm telling him to watch out for. You need to watch out. Get out of my way, battle droids. Roger.
Use the Force, Anakin.
Use the Force.
Quickly pull R.
Watch those canisters.
Cool. You can quickly pull R. Yeah, that was my biggest problem with Rogue One. That I hope the Cassidy and/or K2SO live-action TV series is actually going to help, because I did not have a chance in that movie to really develop an affinity, an affinity and emotional attachment to any character apart from K2SO.
Yeah.
And so that was, oh, hello Palpatine, you're not bad yet. Oh no, I thought you were Palpatine for a second.
Obi-Wan, yeah.
R2 needs some cover.
I was like, that shouldn't be there.
Use combination
one of the best things about video games, protecting people while they do other things. Classic video game trope right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Another junk pile.
I'm just button mashing. Boy, this is.
Yeah, this one is one of the clunkier ones.
That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, these kind of, but these types of. Oh, hey, back to tank. Loading in the diaper tank.
Come on, R2.
Scrap metal.
You blame me for understanding all these references. So my fiance wasn't really into Star Wars before I met her, and I have now infected her with the love of it, and she's all Porg and baby. She's got a Porg now, like on her car and stuff like that. So
I'm still trying with my wife. I don't know, man. I was only able to pull for our daughter's name Jedi because my mom's name's Judy, mother-in-law's name's Elia, and my wife's name's Diana, so it's Jedi.
I love that's the length that Star Wars fans will go through to justify their love. So
I'm serious. That's how. Honestly, I'm not joking. That's how it came up. We were like, messing around with other names, like we weren't sure, what we were gonna kind of go with, and I was like, well, is there anything I can do with the mother's names in our family, And beware of the environmental. Okay, great.
That's cool. Yeah.
I don't know what I did there, but okay, he's gone.
Oh, and you're getting judged, by the way. You're getting judged on your combat.
Am I?
Yeah, that was fair, apparently.
Okay. Me?
Yeah.
The game is judging me?
Yeah, the game.
Okay, I was like, game's judging me or viewers are judging me? Because I'm like,
no.
Okay.
The viewers are not judging you, and if they were, I would tell them to shut up.
I'm on it.
While standing over the. Okay, I did it. Yeah.
Wait. We've seen Yoda lift an X-Wing by himself, and we need 2 Jedis to do this?
Not enough midichlorians, I guess.
Recycle your starships.
This is what always annoys me about movies or games that, you know, are like model in movies. Like, I don't remember this happening in the movie.
Right.
That annoys me. Like, Jedi Fallen Order doesn't annoy me because it's like it's all new, right?
Right,
I like
it's in the middle, yeah.
not that they're trying to retcon anything, but...
We don't have time to play around here, Anakin.
What? What are you saying, Obi-Wan?
Hurry. We still have a mission to complete.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll catch up then. Me who's running into this.
See what you can do about those shields.
Ray shield.
Hey, stand here so we can throw more enemies at you. What? Why were you falling? Oh no.
Yeah, no. What was that? That was like a perfunctory, like...
Stay down.
What the...
You just got knocked down.
But I got up again. Yeah, I've got baby. Press B to interact. There we go. B.
You don't have to push B to interact with me.
Oh, sorry. Do you have a B?
I don't, actually.
That's me moving. That's me. That's totally me. Right
Yeah,
now.
you're
right
awesome.
Now I'm playing right now. Now I'm R2. Look at me. I'm moving my head. Oh.
You can switch characters. Oh, now there's
Lego.
a game.
Like the Lego. Believe it or not, I've never played through. I played a bit.
Yeah.
I've never played through a Lego Star Wars or any Lego video game, but it's probably more my style.
They're very cute games.
I'm very happy that they're working on a new one. I will play through that one on Twitch or YouTube or wherever.
Yeah, that's gonna be the first game. Like, there isn't a Force Awakens game. I think it is next year, and there has been nothing for Last Jedi. And they're doing all 3 of them. In that
for
one.
okay.
For that
makes
final
sense.
Lego one,
That makes
so it'll
sense.
be good.
Because it's gonna be the Skywalker Saga.
Yeah. This is the attack, or this is the Revenge of the Sith game for Xbox.
One step ahead of you, Master.
One step ahead? What am I doing?
There's that force spot right there. They
yeah.
want you to do something stupid, I would imagine. A. Oh.
A?
A?
Oh yeah.
What?
Well, I did it.
Oh,
right?
it's a jump. I think you're jumping.
Got it.
You did it. Oh.
Watch yourself. We've got company.
Really? Obi-Wan. You don't say. Holy Jeebus.
Do a flip.
Is that all you got? I need some assistance over here.
Well, you wanted me to come up here.
Force.
Oh, now you gotta use the force to
I
jump
see.
down
I see
too.
where it is. A. I see. I was missing the Q over there. I'm gonna get a back to tank thing. Loading in the diaper tank. Do you ever listen to bad lip reading?
Yes.
Let's like run, jump. I can be your backpack while you run. Swing from a hairy vine. I can be your backpack while you climb. That's the seagulls, right? Stop it now. One day when you are older, you could get hit by a boulder. While you're lying there screaming, come help me, please. The seagulls poke your knees.
And I thought I knew some weird stuff.
No, dude. Go. You're gonna go down the rabbit hole with bad lip reading.
Oh,
it is hilarious.
I used to
He's
love
hilarious.
the football ones, like of the,
Oh, yeah,
of the
yeah, like-
coaches
yeah,
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Or the people, like the coaches yelling at
Yeah,
their players and stuff like that.
Now! I need it now!
Chicken nuggets. So far this game has been stop.
Smash.
Wait while you attack waves of enemies. Run.
Nice work.
Use your force power of some sort.
Take this.
I don't know.
I want you to fight Dooku. R2! Oh,
Here comes Dookie. Or not.
what happened to the sound?
That was not me.
It just like went out
It
in the
died.
game.
We're not using the Force enough, I guess. Jedi. Proceed. Masterful. Oh. Force Proceed.
Oh, and you've got to level stuff up too.
I hate these kinds of games. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I just sure.
Just keep going. Just keep going until something else happens.
Just play. I want to play the game. I hate these kinds of. I delete these. Like when I'm on mobile or whatever. It's like, oh, you need 32 coins. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like I'm not interested. Just not interested. Although I did buy a Switch specifically to play Tetris 99.
It is very fun. Tetris 99 is awesome.
I think they could have done better on the Nemodian voices too. That always threw me off. And even Grievous's voice by this time, like I said, if I was able to watch the Clone Wars before seeing it, Revenge of the Sith, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more.
Most definitely.
And it's not that I'm a prequel slagger. I'm not.
Don't worry, Master. I'm not worried.
It just filled in the story a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But Star Wars to me, it's beyond just the movies.
Yeah, and
it's
I had a lot of fun with the toys of
Right.
this era as well. So I was too old at the time, but I signed my little brother up for like some Star Wars newsletter on the internet.
Right.
Like it was one of the first Star Wars newsletters you could like sign up for like
Right.
via the internet. And the day before school lets out, we get home, and all of a sudden the UPS man is dragging this giant box down the stairs, and we're like, what is going on here? And it's addressed to my little brother. And it's just like, you know, this is before you could accidentally order stuff on the internet and stuff like that. So we're like, what's going on here? We open the box, and apparently by me signing my brother up for that contest, or that newsletter, it entered him in a contest, and he won $500 worth of Star Wars toys.
Are you kidding me?
From like from the Phantom Menace era.
Oh my God!
So it was like the big silver Naboo ship, you know, like which was super expensive, you know, and like all the toys, like all of the action figures, the pod racer, like it was a ton of awesome
dude.
stuff. It
Holy cow!
Like, it was such a cool
awesome.
Like the day before summer vacation starts, like. It could not have like lined up more perfectly.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my God, we've got like so many new toys to play with. This is awesome.
See, I had graduated college at that time. I was in college when the Power of the Force stuff came out in what, 94?
94.
Yeah,
yeah, with the Kenner figure.
Yeah, the Kenner, the He-Man bulk.
Yeah,
like
buff Luke.
Man,
yeah.
I hated the sculpts.
Yeah.
Hated the sculpts. But they were Star Wars figures, so what are you gonna do? So I was just happy to see Star Wars figures again.
Yeah, it was nice that they were coming out. And as a kid that grew up with only secondhand Star Wars toys, like I couldn't buy a figure in the box. Those things were like $50, you know, like you couldn't buy one of those.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, having like a fresh X-wing.
Right.
You know, not just a yellow one.
Yeah. Brand new, right? And I was at a point in the college, like, I could drive myself to get the thing that I wanted, right? No, I have to throw my lightsaber.
Yeah, you were one of those people that could go to Toys R Us at 8 o'clock in the morning while I had to wait for school.
Oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm killing this guy. Wait, console? Do I interact?
Yeah, can you? Oh, yeah, it's B. It's popping up above your health bar.
Yeah. Get out of my way, Obi. What are you doing? Just blocking?
Oh, see, you are Obi-Wan now. You switched between levels.
No wonder Anakin's being all lame. Anakin's character, again, going back to the Clone Wars cartoon series, Anakin's character had far more depth in the Clone Wars than he did in any of the movies. That's what I'm saying. I think people like that only see Star Wars as the movies miss out on so much.
Most definitely.
Like, not just, I mean, the comics are fun to read. They're nice, but I like that okay, now where are we going, dude?
You made the path to go right now.
Okay, move the R.
Move the R? Objects.
Move what object?
I have no idea.
Did I miss something somewhere?
I want you to do something with the electricity or something to like block something with it, I would imagine.
Okay,
can't go back that way.
Okay.
Maybe you can like move the electrical things, like maybe you can force grab the electrical things? I have no idea. Oh!
Yeah, Emily, throw it outside the TV.
Ah!
Move the R.
To manually move target.
What's move the R? Move the R?
The right. That's
R?
your right stick.
Okay.
The right
To
stick.
manually target objects. What am I Okay, that wasn't it. I'm moving the R. Okay, there. Okay, so then I press...
Yeah, and now force pull
Yeah,
it, or force...
What's my force? There we go. B?
No.
Okay, I've targeted it.
Oh.
I did have... Okay, targeted. Now... What's my...
There you go.
So I targeted and then throw the lightsaber. Got it.
Not confusing at all. What's up, skills? We're doing great. This is currently Revenge of the Sith for the Xbox.
We've done it.
Shut down electrical pylon. Woot. Zap.
Oh, stuck in the door.
Classic. Yeah.
Master, watch out for those blasters.
Yeah, thanks, Anakin. You just keep blocking. That's what you're good at, apparently. That's what I trained you for, just to block and hold your saber still like that, you know? Don't come into the fray, whatever you do.
Yeah, I'm your teacher. Shut up. How about you take care of the blasters?
Can I jump?
I think they want you to... Oh, there you go,
Whack
yeah.
'em.
Whee! Or like force reflect them? His shots back at him?
Wait, can I? There we go. See ya. Wait,
Oh,
I
there we
targeted
go.
him. And I
It's
pressed...
just a funny angle. Yeah, get more in front of it. Yeah. Now do it, yeah. Oh, a little bit closer.
Okay.
Heads up, young Jedi. Another junk pile.
Good job with your witty destruction banter.
Destruction.
I'll take that.
Yeah, back to tank.
Watch yourself, we've got company. No challenge at all. I don't think
Although it is impressive that the your enemies go translucent like when they're close. That's actually a really nice touch. I'm not sure I would play this game all the way through. Like, I mean, I'm a
The boss
Star Wars
fights
fan,
get
but like it's just
hard, like I said. Very hard.
I'm not sure it would be my kind of game. I mean, I like it, but like
So they want you to grab the thing and make a bridge
Wait,
out of it. Build a bridge out of it!
R. I am R. R. I don't know what I just did.
He's staring at you.
In a very blank kind of CGI way.
Got those lifeless
Creepy.
doll's eyes. Oh, Shrike, gifting out 5 subs to the community. Oh my goodness.
Dude.
Yeah, Soma getting it. Nice. Odd. Flip. And Sir Stats.
you make this too easy.
It's too nice.
Alright.
Try your lightsaber.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you get to melt through a door? That's
Okay.
something you don't get to do in enough Star Wars
Oh,
games.
B. I just like how you have to press the right button. That's a very weird kind of poking. Poke
Get
it.
it.
Move
Get it.
L. Move L. And
To
left and
perform
right.
the
Oh,
saber.
to perform the saber plunge.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
I had no idea
Interesting.
those doors would like crumble like that after you got the center of it.
Well, they're just very weird.
Oh, he just wanted to hug you, and you cut his arms off.
It's just awkward, like esoteric, kind of like needing to know certain things to do some things. Like, you know, you don't appreciate games like Jedi Fallen Order until you go back and play games like this.
Exactly.
You know,
how
like-
far they've come.
Oh my
right?
god,
Yeah.
in every possible way. That's what I'm saying. I'm begging EA to like do more chapters, like just objectives.
Yeah.
Like, give me new objectives. I don't want to like go collect seeds. or
Well,
whatever.
so here's my issue currently with Fallen Order, and spoilers for anybody who hasn't played it. They don't wrap up the Grease bounty hunter storyline. Like, you escape, right? Like like they crash into the building and they get out, but like and then like bounty hunters are like coming after you for the rest of the game. But like, shouldn't dude like be even like more upset that like you escaped from his like game before it was over, you know, and stuff. Like, he just kind of, like, they just kind of give up.
I missed that subplot, I guess.
Yeah.
Entirely.
Because you didn't, like, get knocked out at some point and had to, like, fight the giant spiders and stuff like that, like, in the arena.
I did.
Yeah.
But I thought that was because of a gambling debt or something.
Yeah, that was.
But then we beat the bounty hunters. Or I beat the bounty hunters.
Well, you beat everybody in the thing, and then it crashes through, and then there's, like, bounty hunters chasing you for the rest of the game. So, clearly, there's still something going on there, otherwise they wouldn't be sending the bounty hunters after you anymore.
I guess.
So.
Yeah, that part, I guess, didn't really... I must not have been following it as closely.
Oh!
Keep your guard up.
Well, fine.
Find a way to jump from here.
This is very repetitive.
It is.
This has been very, very repetitive.
I'm just gonna swing over here.
Is that all you got?
Oh, you can jump.
A. I'm pressing A.
It's nice that they let you do that animation, too. Oh, what was skittling up there?
Buzz.
Buzz.
Do you want this one, or should I take it? By all means, Anakin. Help yourself.
You remember this part of the movie?
I don't remember any of it.
Droids aren't known.
That's what it just I don't know. I get it.
You gotta make it longer somehow.
Well, it was probably getting produced about the same time as the movie was getting done, right?
Right, yeah, they want it
so
out in time for it.
Yeah, you couldn't actually mirror it necessarily. Wait, hang on, this is where I have to do this.
You know,
and then do this.
Again.
That's why this would not be my game.
Right.
But I can now say I played it. So.
Yep.
I'm good.
There's a spot by the door.
Oh, you want me to Dooku, don't you?
Yeah.
R. Okay, I'm R'ing. R. Okay, how much R do you need, dude?
Yeah, just hold it until something happens, I guess.
Think you can hold it alone?
That was weird.
I like their voices, too. Oh, no! Action!
Here we go. Oh. B? Stop shooting me!
These things don't know when to quit, do they?
No, they don't.
Just what I needed. Take this.
Take this.
And that. Okay.
And throw.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes me long enough to just get the controls right in order to do the thing that you need to do to be able to move on. It's very, Alright.
You jerk.
I can't...
Yeah, and then you have to, like, have the right angles and stuff, too.
Oh, come on! Oh!
Yeah, and see, then they have, like, controls that do multiple things as well. That's always frustrating.
Stay on your guard.
Good. I think the only... I do remember playing a Game Boy Advance Attack of the Clones game. It was fun.
Game Boy Advance games, that was a great generation of games.
And I didn't have a lot of the Game Boy Advance games. Sometimes I see them thrifting, and I might pick them up now and again because I'm hoping that my daughter, you know, I mean, I'm sure she's gonna. It's like trying to get her into any old cartoon. She's like, it bores her because it's not the same as like a 3D animated.
Right.
You know.
It's so much flashier now.
Oh my God, just like night and day.
All right, we're not doing. Yeah, we're not doing
God.
this again. So we can be done with Revenge of the Sith. So we're gonna move on to some more interesting stuff.
Okay.
So.
Because I'm like, I'm mashing these things.
Yeah, it's. You were just getting stomped on, just absolutely stomped on. So we're gonna switch gears a little bit.
We can switch.
And yeah, we're gonna switch to some of the PlayStation era ones now, which are a little bit more interesting.
Works for me.
So we're gonna stop getting electrocuted here.
Thank God, because I was going nuts over here. Electrocuted. With all this stuff happening all around me.
There's badness all around us. Alright, I'm gonna mute the audio for the actual stream. well, the output. They can still hear us, but now they can't hear the game audio because
got it.
Bit of a punk. So.
I never. Oh man, I don't know why I keep yawning. I mean, maybe was I up early? I never had a I had a PSP.
PSP.
I did not have a PlayStation. I did have a PlayStation, just never played it. It was a long story. No. Did I have a PlayStation or a PlayStation 2? I had a 2. Never really played it. I don't think did I have a 3? I might have had a 3. Definitely I have a 4. I have the 4, the Darth Vader one.
Oh, awesome.
But yeah, I never got into this. A PSP was the closest I had to a PlayStation back in the day.
Well, you can play almost all the PlayStation games on the PSP.
Right, but the PSP?
Yeah.
Do they still make the UMDs?
Well, you can like download games onto
right.
it. Yeah, if you have like a stick.
Yeah, I never.
So, oh yay! It worked without any horrible noises. So. All right.
I was adding the horror.
So this game is now canon thanks to the Solo movie. This is
Teräs
Kasi. Master
yeah.
of Teräs Kasi.
Yeah. I heard. Yeah.
Oh boy.
People were like going, "Oh my God, it's canon!" And I'm like, "What are you talking?" I never played the game. So this is like a Mortal Kombat Star Wars thing.
So yeah, more Virtual Fighter, I would say.
Oh, I love Virtua Fighter.
Than Mortal Kombat because it's like a 3D.
In fact, Virtua Fighter was the first polyagonal video game.
Yeah.
Sega Virtua
Saturn,
Fighter.
Yeah. And it was an arcade game.
Yeah,
so.
I loved it. I always played the old guy, Teräs Kasi.
So they tried to make a story out of it as well. I've never heard of Arden Lin outside of this, but like apparently all of these people were brought to a place to fight, and so this is a very strange game. I'm gonna have to have you read the names of the characters out loud.
Okay.
As we go through the list of characters.
Bumble Dork Bubble.
Got some tattooing going on.
Wee wee woo ah hoo. All those graphics are so photorealistic.
Wow, look at them fighting.
Right there. Oh my god, it looks exactly like Harrison. Oh, it's Boba Fett. It's a Gamorrean guard.
Whoa!
It's a swoop bike. Oh my god, it's a Tusken Raider. It's someone.
Half-built Death Star. Oh, there's Vader. Of course, Vader. Who's unlockable, so I don't have him. Because you can't just play as Vader. You have to unlock him.
Masters.
Alright, so we're going to do some versus mode.
Isn't there a version of, okay.
So, alright, so you start off with me. So, I'm Han Solo. Who's next?
Arden Lin.
You got to read the names for me.
Okay.
Because, there is a point to this. So,
okay,
this one is?
Arden Lin, Chewbacca, Thok, Random, or... Okay.
Yep.
Luke Skywalker, Boba Fett.
Yep, and Princess Leia.
I was Leia.
You are Leia.
Not Leia. Is that Leia?
That is Leia. So hit
her helmet.
I think to start.
Yeah.
Or are you in
ready.
It? Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I am Leia.
So you want to fight as Leia, or who do you want to fight as?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. Who should I beat, chat?
Thok.
Yeah. So we got Gamorrean. Look at the legs on Chewie.
Yeah. Well,
Chewie's got legs. Tusken Raider. All right. Yeah, you gotta be whore, right? When you can be a whore, you gotta be a whore.
Go all the way, man.
Yep.
Whore versus Princess Leia.
Whore versus Princess Leia. It's like NBA Jam.
Okay, I just button mashed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. R1 pulls out a weapon, I think.
Ooh.
Take that. Meep. Eat my gaffy stick. What do you have? Do you have a double-edged lightsaber?
Yeah, it seems like
Leia has a double edge? I had no idea.
While you're being shocked by my lightsaber, I'm kicking your butt.
Knockout. Oh.
Whoop. Yeah, was this... This would have been after Phantom Menace then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The box is right there. So what year is Phantom Menace? The one that's open currently. Yeah, that one. What year do we got?
97.
Oh, so
no.
before.
So wait, did they pull that double-bladed lightsaber?
Oh,
interesting.
So Leia having a double-edged lightsaber predates Darth Maul.
Wow, interesting.
See, and that's like what's kind of cool about what's happening with the expanded universe now is that they're like pulling stuff from it. Oof, look at this sweet background too. Don't you love brown?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh come on!
The sweep the leg!
4 wins.
The only reason I won was because I was punching you in the face while you were looking at the...
You won because you're whore.
It's true, I am.
Oh!
That was like... I was green for a second. Was that a move? I'm just trying the basic Mortal Kombat moves.
I don't know.
Up, down, Ryukin. So like left, right, and then a button. Or like up, down, or like a clockwise or counterclockwise.
Ooh.
Ow!
How is a lightsaber not kicking your butt? Okay, get
it's
up!
a video game lightsaber.
What are you taking a nap, Leia? Come on!
It's a strategy. It's a strategy. You can lay there.
Yeah, apparently. Sleeping monkey. That's the name of the strategy.
What? Like, so I've got a full bar. What does that mean?
I don't know. Dude, like I said, all I do is button mash these things. Like, sorry, that was me.
All right. Boba Fett. Well, we gotta do Boba Fett versus Han Solo, right?
Yeah, this is total Mortal Kombat.
Han versus Boba Fett. Alright, I've been waiting a long time for this, you carbonite using son of a...
No, those have to be like what you're getting in that bar down. Look at the bar. Like, so you're getting points or something. Like you're like, so you're. There's got to be like a
special
super
meter,
unlock, special something.
Like you can unleash some crazy
saying?
combo, like once you have that full meter or something. You rented this game once? That's all you...
Yeah.
Wow, Boba Fett knocked me out. Did you see that sexy, like, butt taunt that he did?
Boba Fett knock you out! Boba Fett... Dude, you just
I'm practicing for Carbonite.
Wake up!
Sleep!
Jeez.
Sleep, Boba Fett!
God, these people... I'm down. I'm just gonna play... dead.
Gonna play dead, yeah. Wait, where's my blaster? Why doesn't Han get a blaster? Oh, there it is. How do you fire the blast? I pistol whipped you.
Woo.
I pistol whipped you good.
I'd say. Knock me out.
Huh?
Oh, that's a low blow. I'm just like, come here, Han. Come here. I'm punching the nuts.
Tell me, does that Beskar cover everything?
Wait, yeah, no doubt.
I want to see the scene of the armor making the Beskar cup for the Mandalorian.
You gotta imagine. I bet you anything we're gonna get a Beskar Mandalorian with the child figure with it.
Oh, like that's his symbol? Like that's his emblem?
That might be, but no, I'm telling you, like the collectibles. Like I think the toys next year we'll get a redone Mandalorian with Beskar, but it'll come with the child. Like it's like an accessory.
Like the Black Series,
Black Series,
one?
or even the Vintage Collection. I think you'll get both. So.
I love the Black Series stuff. They are just amazing looking toys.
I'm stocking it.
Alright. I'm gonna... Chewie with his tree legs, apparently. But yeah, thank you everybody that's been hanging out with us on the front page. We do appreciate it. Woo. Wow, look how neon green you are. Are you sick or something?
No, that's your gamma. I mean, he's green, but like, you know, I'll take him. I'm stalking it.
Wow, that axe is brutal.
Dude. Heck yeah.
Swipe! Oh, look at that at in the background. We must be on Endor.
Yeah, or Kashyyyk.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, it's probably Endor. You're right.
What does the five fingers say to the face? Oh.
Fuck.
I love the whole, like, everybody has, like, the sexy back turn.
Well, it's like the, it's... Come on, let me land a blow. Button mash, button mash, button mash, button mash.
Wookiee kick.
Wookiee kick. Oh, come on. Oh, good one. That was a good move.
You just the trick was to keep hitting. Oh, look at the we had the
gold
half-built
thing. We don't know
Death
how
Star in
to.
the background.
Yeah, oh, I missed that. Mama said knock you
Oh yeah, see
out.
that? Check it out.
Mama
What's
said knock you out.
with the satellite behind it?
Oh yeah. Oh,
and the
burning
shield
satellite.
generator. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The shield generator.
The radar, the generator, yeah.
I'm afraid the generator will be gone.
Oh,
24 months for Buttophagus. That's 2 years of support.
Wow.
I blame you for that loss. Thank you.
It was worth it, yeah.
It was at the very end where I had a sliver of health left. Alright, well, that's Terrace Kasi.
That's fun.
So, you know...
They need to redo this.
Right? They
totally need to redo this.
So...
I'd do this.
So same, you know, kind of era. Like, oh man, Virtual Fighter's hot.
Oh, I love
You know what else is super hot at this time?
Oh god, do I want Super Mario Brothers?
No, like PlayStation era, which you probably, since your lack of PlayStation having, well, I mean, I'm sure you played at least a little bit of it. Did you ever play Twisted Metal?
Was that like the
cars?
The cars? I did
with guns.
briefly.
Yeah,
I did on the PSP.
Ice cream truck.
Yeah, on the PSP I did.
So, you know, there's that era. Well, what can we make that's an awesome Star Wars game? That's instead of, you know, ice cream trucks and stuff like that, what else can we do?
They did it?
Demolition.
Wow. See, these would be great to, like, have updated ones on, you know?
Yeah. I want to, like, have a, you know, different vehicles versus each other. Well, and that's, like, why Fallen Order is nice, but, like, especially when you compare it to, like, The Force Unleashed and stuff like that, like, it's still, like, we had so much, and now we're, like, just getting back to the point where it's just, like, please, can we have, like, what we were getting before, you know, like, giant games? Like, I was expecting, like, a split between good and bad, at least at the end, with, like, deciding the fate of what you do with the stuff in the game. But it's like, we didn't even get, like, a multiple ending based on, like, are you going to go bad or good, you know, which is something that we got for a majority of Star Wars games.
Yeah, I mean, who knows which direction they're going to be taking. I know everyone wants to do the online play against each other, but I'm just not.
Yeah. Like, if I wanted to do that, I want it to be, like, full-on ship battles, and I want it to be, like, the flight simulator, where you have to, like, literally worry about, you know, your shields, you know, and your energy and stuff like that.
Nah, I'm like, nah, take care of it for me, man. I'm just the opposite. Be moved to Cromwell's?
I don't know what that means.
It's the publishing house.
I apologize. I hope they didn't break. And it's just like, for years they were like, we've got to start off. Every game has to start off with the crawl. You cannot make a Star Wars game and not have it start off with the, like, I'm so happy with Rogue One. They were like, nope, this is a story. Bam, we're just getting going. Like, we don't need the crawl. It's not, like, in the story. It's not like, it's outside of the main story, so...
Yeah, it was controversial, but I kind of agreed with him. Like, it would be overkill, like with The Mandalorian, these episodes, to have the crawl.
The galaxy is engulfed in a devastating civil war, but on the outer rim world of Tatooine, crime lord Jabba the Hutt continues to prosper amid the chaos. Involved in almost every criminal venture, the Hutt has amassed vast fortunes through gambling, smuggling, and other vile means. I can't read that because it's too far away. The Empire has all...
greed knows no bounds. The Empire has swallowed the dangerous princess pod race. But Jabba has devised an even more dangerous...
Something street... Hey, street racing is a thing now. It's a dangerous street racing game.
Destroying controllers over here.
Just heard Rogue One and you watched it like 2 hours ago. That's awesome. That was one of those movies, the first time I watched it, I was just kind of meh because I had the same, like, feeling that you did about it.
Yeah.
But, like, now that I know kind of a little bit more about it, it's like, alright, this is fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I'm hoping that the Cassian Andor, the backstory will help a lot. Oh,
well, and I was also, like, I wanted it to expecting, like, almost like a Top Gun movie. Like, I wanted it to be, like, I didn't think it was going to be, like, these people just carrying on a mission. I thought it was going to be, like, Top Gun in space. I thought it was going to be about the pilots and stuff like that, like a rogue group of pilots.
Right.
What are these graphics?
Wait, is it the PS, right?
Yeah, PlayStation.
Oh, he's
No subtitles either.
Wow. Oh, sorry. That was me.
Hang on, we can probably.
I accidentally jumped past the cutscene. Oops.
There's probably like a bonus menu. Look at this. Let's see what's under options. Maybe we got some specialties. Nope. Alright, 2-player game. Battle cooperative or versus? We gotta go with versus, right? We gotta hunt each other down. A single battle, defeat the player opponent to win. The outcome affects your win-loss record. You ready to take care of your win-loss record?
Okay. Oops, sorry.
Alright.
I'm like...
You're just so excited.
Yeah. Sure.
Locked. 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 Okay, so
Wait.
you can be a battle tank, a swoop,
Or
a snow speeder,
oh yeah.
Apparently,
Oh, can
a
I be
chicken
a walker?
Oh, rocket pack. They couldn't just say Boba Fett? Why is it rocket pack? A land speeder. Alright, I'm gonna be the land speeder.
You're probably gonna school me here.
I've
You'll
played
have
this game
mobility,
maybe
but-
once.
Well, still one more time than I have.
Oh, the Sarlacc pit with the CGI in it. Your shields replenish continuously, but very slowly.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
What? Wow.
Also, you cannot use... I don't think you can use... Oh, you can use the analog stick for this.
Yeah,
Maybe, oh, no.
I'm not sure.
I think you have to use the D-pad. And
No,
then
I'm
X is...
D-padding, but I'm
X is
not-
go.
Oh, hang on. X is go?
Yeah, X is to move forward.
Oh god. Okay, wait. Then okay, so then I use the D-pad to. Where's
To
my
turn.
firing?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just like left and right, and then...
Where are you?
I just ran into you. What is this? Alright, so there's like usually weapon... Oh, okay, I can't go up there. Once again, this would be way more fun with more than 2 people in it.
No, I'm having fun.
What's that? Is that a power-up? Oh my god, I just hit a bantha!
Oops.
That's...
Where's my...
What is that?
What
Alright,
the
I've got
heck?
a tractor beam. Come to me.
Where's my... Wait, what's my...
R2 and L2 are your... R2 is the regular
Yeah, but where am
fire.
I firing at? Like, where's my...
Lock on? Oh yeah, it just kind of locks on automatically.
Oh, it does automatically?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like,
There's a sand crawler.
you sure? Because I was like...
Oh, and there's Java's
Someone's
sail
definitely
barge.
Okay, so you don't press that.
Oh, I fell into the Starlight
Oh,
pit.
dude! Dude!
Let me out.
Dude! Dude! Oh, how am I firing, though? Because I've got you in my sights, and I'm pressing every button again.
It's this one.
That's what I was doing.
That's weird.
Oh, now I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently you can't press and hold. Or you can't, like...
No, you can't. You have to hit it individual times. So we could just stand here and wail on each other. What's up, duty? I've got missiles, though, so...
Yeah,
run.
but I'm not sure what I got.
Vehicle integrity critical. What? You... Final blow. You beat me.
I was just like, wailing! Oh, man, just awkward controls.
Yeah, very weird. Very, very weird.
Yeah, they need to redo these, man. They really do. They really do. Because it's dated.
Yes. This is very, very
Too
dated.
dated.
Alright, let's do a droid hunt.
Okay. Target droids.
I know, right? Star Wars games are can be so hit or miss. Oh, we can fight on Hoth or
Naboo.
Naboo. Wow, so this must...
Death Star 2.
Oh, we gotta play on the Death
Works
Star.
for me.
Look at that Java!
Oh, man. Chop, chop. Alright, let's see here. Rocket pack.
I'm gonna be a snow speeder on the Death Star. You like the dancing ladies, too? Yeah, aren't they awesome?
The Twi'leks. You know, I'm having fun with the chicken walker,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna stick with him.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Now that I've tried to figure out his controls, I should be good. Theoretically.
The manual's right there, so, yeah, you can be a pod racer. A pod racer of death?
Yeah! Alright, here I go.
Alright,
now I gotta
so
find droids?
Yeah, we're apparently looking for droids.
Okay.
Oh, well, it's TIE fighters, I guess.
Wait a minute. Okay, how am I not moving?
X, you gotta hit... Oh, what? That's you.
X? Yeah.
I thought we were fighting each other.
No, okay, wait, hang on. So X... Oh, okay, X is my... Got it, okay. So we gotta find droids.
There's like...
It said we have to find droids.
Right, I think it's the TIE fighters.
Ah!
Yeah, that's not... So that's not death,
You don't
that's
wanna
just
do
like
that.
a secret. Bloop. Yeah, you like pop out in different areas. Because everybody remembers that the Death Star was like this.
Totally.
Like a whack-a-mole game.
Alright, where am I? Where? Okay, what is...
Player 2 targeted.
Full weapons
Oh, see
power.
ya!
Where are the droids?
I don't know!
This is where we had to...
Oh, there's one.
Where?
Like I said, I think it's TIE fighters. and
Dude,
not
hang on.
droids.
Why are we jittery?
I have no idea. So we've got radar.
See, the idea of this game is fantastic. The idea is great. The execution is massively in question.
Yeah, it is terrible. Like, who doesn't want to fight Star Wars ships against each other, right? You know
what I'm saying? Like, these would just be a simple... The Terras Kasi would be a great reboot. This would be a great reboot. Like, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, EA has been squandering their time with the license.
But EA doesn't have it? They have it, but doesn't someone else have it now too, or?
No, they are still the ones solely responsible for it. It's just like with everything that Disney has, you'd think that they would have a video game department at this point.
Well, they should.
You know, like you'd think they would just be like, you know what, we're gonna bring LucasArts back.
Or they just basically acquire.
Right.
You know.
Buy Blizzard or something like that.
Yeah,
you know, buy an established company and like then hire some new people to make games or something. So, all right. Well, this isn't very fun.
Yeah,
the level is okay.
Finding the droid.
Right. Even like when I try to follow the things on the radar, they're like.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like.
There's just so many different levels
to it. Oh my god, this is horrible, dude.
Especially with split screen, not having the full screen to like see. Oh, that's you again. Oh no.
See, the target that I'm getting, I think, is you.
Oh, so I'm like trying to protect you, I guess, too.
The whole. Bloop.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's load this thing and go home.
You got a droid.
I got a droid.
Congratulations.
Cool. Well, that's Star Wars Demolition.
Well, that could have been done better.
Yes.
Even back then, it could have been done better.
So, moving on, before we get to, like, the classic trilogy games, we'll do one of the middle games, because this is, like, one of my favorite middle games besides Fallen Order. Can you hand me that CD, the thing that says Lord of the Rings?
Oh.
Yeah. The sound right now.
Sorry, friend.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's it. So this game is great because, you know, unlike some games who have, like, really boring tutorials, they're like, what is the best way that we could do a tutorial to show you how to play this game?
Oh, man.
And so they did it in a really, really fun way.
I think I did this game. PlayStation. They had like a reissue that you mentioned. They did.
Yeah.
They updated it or whatever. I think I did. I think I got this unlock code. played it briefly.
Yeah,
and then
the Force
kinda quit.
Unleashed.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Or maybe I did. I don't know. At this point.
So these were like the last of the games before like LucasArts disappeared.
Oh man.
Cancel that, please. Yeah, quit. Damn installs. Oh. Okay. Well, it apparently needs to.
Flash.
Yeah, go to the flash drive. So. Do not switch off. Well, maybe we won't play this if it's going to.
Darth Vader looks very upset. He's like, oh.
Or we'll come back to it in a game and we'll play something else while it decides to
do its thing.
I forgot that it like needs to install, and apparently I haven't installed it on this one.
It happens.
So, let's see here. What should we go up to? What are you feeling?
I have no. I've played none of these. Honestly, none of these games.
Then we should do Shadows of the Empire. Did you ever read the Shadows of the Empire book? With Dash Rendar.
I don't think I did. Honestly, I've read in the dark times, maybe a couple of the books, but nothing that I think most people read.
So this game is great. The book was even better. It takes place in between the time of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
But it's not canon.
But it's not canon anymore, unfortunately. No. So Dash Rendar was like a bounty, or was another guy that they like hired to try to find Han while he was frozen in carbonite.
Interesting.
And they also deal like more with like the crime syndicate stuff, like the Black Sun and stuff like that. Like there's this Prince Shizor character.
Right. No, I knew of that one.
Yeah, he Darth Maul is like in charge of the syndicate now in the actual universe.
Solo.
Yeah.
Right.
In Solo, he's the one that's like responsible for it. So
works for me.
This one is single player. But so this one was great because it was the first time that like a 3D game did the Hoth sequence. And it was like the first time that you could like actually fly around the legs of a walker with your cable. And that made everybody like lose their mind.
Huh.
So.
Well, I can imagine. Yeah, we see interesting things on our side here. It's like don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Right. The great Oz has spoken. So many mice too. Well, computer mice.
Yeah. Yeah. See, this is like I'm a software guy, so like I look for the leanest, meanest, cleanest way of doing something.
This game was having issues booting before.
How do you feel on the blowing of the cartridge?
I am 100% in the blow in it, and everyone can blow in my slot.
I can imagine.
Yes.
No, there's some blowing going on. We've got blowing.
We've got blowing.
It's been blown.
Oh, come on!
It's been blown. We have blown.
Oh, there
I was there briefly.
It was there.
Briefly.
Yeah.
Don't breathe, anybody. Don't. There it is. Yep. There it is. There it is. Wow.
Yeah. 1996. Like, this was that game that, like, when you played it, like, this was that Star Wars game that, like, blew your fucking mind. Like, it just blew your mind when you first played it. And this game...
because it was a book.
It was a book.
Right.
And
the Outrider?
Yeah, that's the Outrider. And it was the first, like, fully 3D Star Wars game.
Oh.
It also came out on the PC. The PC version has voiceovers, which is the coolest thing about it.
Please respond.
We've made contact with the rebels.
Hey, it's Scott Bakula. Or no, Kevin Costner.
Yeah, very Costner-y. Clearance granted. We're lowering the energy field. You may land at Bay 3.
Nice.
Han Solo, I thought you were still on Ord Mantell. Bounty hunter trouble bring you here?
Wait, so is he on Hoth?
Yeah. So it starts off at the events of Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
So you get to see things from Dash Rendar's side of it, and then it continues onward after.
Got it. Rogue Squadron.
Gotta get off this ice cube and pay off Jabba the Hutt. Maybe I'll take you up on that race someday.
We can do 3D graphics.
Alright, so, you can clear one of them, but, so that's a great level, but you gotta start off at the first one. Oh.
Oh wait, what do I do?
So on the system, hit reset.
Oh god.
Yeah, the button on the right. Yeah, that one.
Sorry everybody. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Alright, now just mash that start button until it gets to
The
screen that you were at, yeah.
It's gonna boot again, or it's gonna say, oh, no, never mind. Okay, now what? Now what do you want me to do?
Now hit start again. Now go hit down a couple times until you get to where it says options, rename, clear.
I can't.
Oh, use L or R to modify. So hit the left trigger thing, yeah? Now hit clear. Really? Yes.
Okay.
And now use that one.
Back. End.
Hard.
No.
Yeah, go for easy, I
Wait,
would say.
okay, now what?
Now,
Okay,
yeah,
I
start off at the battle for Hoth.
Good droid.
Take out the Imperial probe droid.
Oh, this reminded me of this place. Man, where's my... Okay. Dang.
Woo!
Oop, my yoke is inverted.
You might be able to change this one though if you hit the start button. And
I
go
may
to
not be able to play it for long. No, I'm serious because my motion sickness.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, 64 games can do that to you, so...
Boom! Well, I got you. I think.
Bouncing into the ground! But this game has both flying levels and, like, third-person action levels as well.
Cool. It reminds me of, like I said, I think the beginning of Battlefront.
Yeah. But it was like, as a kid, getting to like play Hoth, even though like
that's crazy.
this is super like basic and it's just like a white like circle that you're flying around in.
No, this is pretty for '96, dude.
Yeah,
This looks.
it was crazy.
Oh wait, that's mine.
Can't see with all the smoke.
You know, if I would give me surface so much. Wait, so it's behind me?
Yeah, they like want you to take out like 5 or 6 of them before the level moves on to the ass. But like, it was the first one where it's like, it sounds like, you know, the ships sound like the ships, the music sounds like the music.
This is the N64?
Yeah.
Hey, no wonder people went nuts for this. I mean, I landed a couple hits.
Yeah, and this was like even before those like the Rogue Squadron games or anything like
the
that.
Rogue Squadron is pretty good. That's just controls.
I hate the Nintendo 64 controller. Absolutely hate it.
Oh,
Stage cleared.
Whoop! Didn't die.
Oh, ATSCs now.
There we go. That's what I needed.
Yeah, there's like an air brake.
Yeah, it's on the right trigger.
Ooh, these ones have tentacles.
Nice.
No blasters can destroy their feet. Watch out!
No, I'm taking it down. Well,
the greats are good.
Got it.
The great are good.
What is everybody worried about? Don't worry about it, Darius. Because I'm a mile high and I'm mysterious.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Yeah, there you go.
Just gotta go
Great
for the
shot,
head.
kid. That was 1 in a million.
I like chicken walkers. Getting up an approach on them.
You gotta kill the Progroids too.
Oh, too? Really?
Yeah, the Progroids and chicken walkers this time.
Alright.
Didn't hit it that hard. It must have had a self-destruct.
Looks like a fit for this.
But you know they've like started remastering games from the PS1 era. Like you were saying, I would love to see some of these games remastered.
Not just like redone, like
Yeah.
the ideas. Only 2 chicken walkers.
They must have been chicken.
Ah! Harpoon. Dax dead.
Hey, Dax says he's got this, guys.
Whoa.
Oh, he's got a little bit more aim than the chicken walkers. So apparently you have to soften it up before you can use your toe kick.
Do you?
Or like if you get close to the legs, it'll be like hit C or something. It'll give you like, it's the thing on the back of the controller.
Oh. I would have not known that existed. Good shot.
Oh, see, now you gotta do the circle. You gotta circle.
I don't
Oh!
I'm circling the wrong way.
You just needed to do a loop-de-loop before.
I'm circling the wrong way.
Almost there. Almost there. And let her go.
Detach cable. Cable detached.
Oh, God.
Oh,
You almost ran into it.
holy.
How many loops did you need to do? Don't shoot the...
I'm not...
Who did you shoot?
Why am I flying up?
How was that not enough? I believe. Alright, here we go again. Just NASCAR it. You just gotta turn one direction.
Yeah, but if I...
It's changing when the camera direction is changing too, which is very
awkward,
confusing thing for people who have never played this game, or just watching it being like, why can't he just go in a circle? Woo!
I'm just firing at everything. I don't care anymore.
Destroy it.
You're all going down!
Has anybody noticed that Luke's gotten a little bit more psychotic?
Do I have to take down
Yeah, everything.
everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but you know what? You took down the walker. The game's probably installed. That's like, this is honestly the coolest thing. Or if you want, you can go to that swoop level and race the swoops through Mos Eisley, which is very much a Mandalorian thing.
Now it is.
They don't understand the context.
Okay, okay. I'm like, dang, dude. I can't believe I lost a life there. Right. There we go. That should be it.
Stage complete.
Whoop. Okay, come on.
Now there's 2 of them.
Dak's dead.
But you also, you fight an IG unit in a junkyard in this game as well, which is pretty badass. And it is a very difficult fight. You also fight Boba Fett. And not only do you have to fight Boba Fett, but you have to fight Slave 1 as well.
Really?
And if you think fighting Boba Fett is difficult, fighting his ship is not a very easy thing.
Cable detached. Oh, I got 0 lives left. Yeah, no, I can see how this would have been a pretty amazing game back in the day.
Well,
I mean, nice.
you've got
I played
the
against
snow
it.
speeder. You've got, you know,
Right, the
regular
walkers,
levels that are
right.
straight up, you know, going around messing up stormtroopers and stuff
Right.
like that. They give you a jetpack eventually. Then you have levels in the
I
Outrider
gotta get
doing
one of
like
those.
straight up Outrider, you know, space stuff, dodging asteroids, blowing up TIE fighters.
Right.
You know, and then you've got a swoop bike sequence. You know, you get to be on speeder bikes. You know,
Right.
like this game has a variety of gameplay elements. The story was cool and based on a badass book. Like everything about it is
Got it.
great.
I almost didn't get him.
But
Yeah,
you did.
everything about it's great except my gameplay.
Yeah.
Except
Playing
me.
it on easy. No, you're good. For somebody who's never handled half of these controllers, you're doing a great job. Do not sell yourself short.
Boom! Took him out. I'm out too.
And that's
Caesar?
Shizor, yeah. Caesar.
Is it Shizor?
It's Shizor. It's one of those things, just like all the other ones.
Right.
Twilight.
You never know how to say it. And even if you hear it in world, but
Alright, so hit
that was
back,
good.
yeah.
A back-
Hit back, yeah, and check out the the blue button, yeah.
the green button.
Yeah. Green goes, blue is back. That's alright, we'll switch it up.
Okay.
So.
Sorry,
Alright.
I'm not great at the buttons.
Like I said, you're doing incredible. Never handling most of these.
Any of the controllers, like I never had any of these. I never did, which is you know, like I've realized kind of blasphemy, given that everybody does the you know, has every console, has every this, that, or the other thing. I never did. Oh, we've got an upgrade.
Yes. Starting to look a little bit better now.
PS3.
3. Alright. This is Force Unleashed.
Okay. Now I've heard about this one.
Yeah, this one is Darth Vader's secret apprentice.
Got it.
So, like, if it's got the crawl, you can skip the crawl, but you don't want to skip the cutscenes in this one, because it's pretty badass, yeah. Apprentice. Most definitely with this one.
What's the one I played that everyone told me? Oh, Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah,
And I
KOTOR.
played it for like maybe a half hour. I'm like,
Yeah.
This is not
It's
my...
very rough, but like from a story standpoint, it is easily the greatest Star Wars game ever made.
Yeah, the problem is that it was a product of its time.
It is.
And
it's a very clunky old RPG.
Yeah.
Because people want an action game, but
Right.
it's like an action RPG game.
So back then, yeah, I probably would have loved it, but it passed it for me. So, and this was never made canon either.
This is not canon now, no. So.
Oh, it's telling me to wait.
Oh, okay. You know, even the crawl looks so much better than all those other
like,
games.
Like I was saying, we just got a massive upgrade, man. That is a massive upgrade.
Dun 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 dun. The Emperor's spies have located a lone Jedi Knight on the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk. The Sith Lord Darth Vader has been sent to destroy him. So that's where the game starts.
Okay.
That's fine.
I did actually.
Yeah, this is what you... Oh, I guess it just kind of starts.
Jumps you in.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you start a Star Wars game? Playing as Vader.
Dude. Yes. Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
dude.
he can jump too.
Dude. Let us go this way and defeat that one. See ya.
So they're like, everybody has always just wanted to be a badass Jedi, right?
Right.
Or like a badass
Right.
Force user.
Yeah.
So in this game, they were like, all right, you know what? Your lightsaber is just gonna mess people up. You killed him.
I didn't even do anything.
Oh, you've reflected your the bolts
Oh,
back.
did
Yeah,
it-
he just
did
does
it
it
automatically?
naturally. Yeah.
See, I'm used to like now with the whatchamacallit.
So you can like force push stuff
Yeah.
like that.
But why would you? What is it?
You could hit that rock into those Wookiees.
Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't even do anything. Oh, hey, Tarple, get out of my way. Slicing at nothing. Take that, tree!
These are the trees.
Take that, Wookiee.
So
You
this
too.
was one of the first
See ya.
games to use the Havoc engine, which is a ragdoll physics engine, and so like
Oh,
the
people had
characters
to be
going
freaking
limp and
out.
stuff like that. It was it's just absolutely hilarious getting to like grab Wookiees and like you can literally pick them up and knock them into different things.
See, I like I said, I can imagine this, being a product of,
It's time.
but like, like that little tidbit, like now I'm just kind of like, I wouldn't know when certain things were introduced, certain things were changed, rendering engines and whatnot.
Right, and the Havoc engine is still being used today, actually, and
I
it's
believe
been
it.
modified because it is such an incredible little engine. It was a little engine that could.
What are you walking at? Throw you into some Wookiees over here. Take that, plant!
How did you know how to do that? It's
What?
a flower.
Wait, what?
It's a quote from The Simpsons. They get
Oh.
swallowed by flowers, and Lisa's like, "How did you know how to do that?" And Homer's response is, "It's a flower." It doesn't solve any more of it.
Because I was like, okay, I knew it was a reference. I tuned out of The Simpsons like after its early years, unfortunately. I can
Oh,
still
yeah.
catch some of the references, but
Seasons 1 through like 8
Right.
are the seasons
golden
that
years.
I know. Yeah, but even that is a reference from one of the later episodes.
I bet my Wookiee.
So definitely some classic moments in the early seasons of The Simpsons. Like I remember as a kid, like the first time I heard like the Vader theme, like in that one episode in Mr. Burns' office and stuff
Right.
like that. It's just like, oh my god, they love Star Wars. Vader don't run. Vader walks.
Does Vader run though?
No, Vader does not run.
I'm like, I figured he'd sprint. But
Vader takes his sweet time.
I could have pushed him up there, but. I can't jump over that.
Right? Yeah.
But I
welcome
can
to
walk
the
around
early
it.
days. Yeah.
You try to jump at me, buddy.
Denied.
Take that, Tarple. You're all Tarple. Yeah, and more! More!
Stop it, he's dead. Stop it,
More!
he's dead.
More! More!
It smells like burnt hair. It
Get
smells-
more!
It smells like he's been using the hair dryer for too long.
More! More!
Try hell.
More!
Try hell.
I'm gonna get my vegan license revoked here. More! No!
You literally beat him up until he disappeared.
Dude, he's gone. He is one with the Force. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy.
Stop, he's already dead. Wow, Wookiee elevators.
Great ingenuity.
Yeah. I mean, when you live in the trees, you gotta live in the trees, right?
And that's what they say, when in trees, do as the trees people do.
So, like, so as somebody, a lot of
See ya!
a lot of people love Star Wars games, right? Or a lot of people love Fallen Order. Salt coming in with the 4 months, But like, for somebody who's played a lot of Star Wars games, at this point, it's like, can we please get a game without Kashyyyk as a level? Like, Kashyyyk has been a level
yeah.
in.
I was gonna say, 'cause I just played it in Fallen Order.
Yeah, it's in Fallen Order, it's in KOTOR, it's in whichever one is the one with the 4 soldiers, the Republic Commando.
Yeah.
It's in this game.
Never played
It's like
half of
it's
these
in
things.
every Star Wars game. I'm so tired of playing levels in Kashyyyk. It's like, oh yeah, we get it. We're gonna fight some big animals because the Wookiees are huge creatures and they live in the trees of Kashyyyk, so the monsters have got to be even worse in the bottom of it. It's cool lore, yeah. Can we please not?
as long as none of those Y shocks come out. were they Y shocks?
Y shocks?
Were shocks?
Oh, the spiders.
The
yeah, the
spiders?
giant spiders. Yeah, no giant spiders. You're just beating
Like,
up Wookiees.
as long as it's not like were shocks. Like, I wanted to say they're called were shocks. Were shocks? Y shocks? Y shocks.
See, this is a great place for the force push too, because you
Yeah,
just
that's
like
what I was
send them
doing, like,
flailing off the bridge.
See ya.
You know, this game was just like, alright, we're gonna make the force powers abundant and satisfying. You know, it's gonna be
Look,
really fun to just
I'm
like
literally
pick.
flipping them.
Yeah, like, hey, these are giant Wookiee warriors. Like, you're Darth Vader. Like, you can pick them up and toss them, because that's what Darth Vader could do, you know?
I'd say it's a pretty good start to a game, honestly.
Well, and so, like, just like any other game, like, instead of, like, giving you all the powers and then taking them away, you know, because, like, the rest of the levels you play as the apprentice, you know, like, of course you have to work up to getting all the force powers again.
Right.
So, you know, it's like, okay, well, they start you off being really cool, and then they're like, hey, this is what you're going to be able to work up to if you continue to play the game.
Right. That makes sense. I love how he just auto-deflects.
You know, you're just like, oh no, I'm blocking behind me. It's almost time for the Star Wars Christmas special.
The holiday special.
You know, you
I
were
watch
talking
it.
about the
I was telling my family
yak
about it.
face. You know,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
the you know those things that you hear about
Right.
before
Yeah.
you know you can actually see
Right.
them. And the holiday special is one of those things. Like, you know, I had always heard of it in legend.
Really?
But, like, you know, had never seen it. And then in high school, we were at a thrift store, and we found a bootleg VHS copy of it.
Really?
And we lost our minds.
Oh,
we
man.
absolutely lost our minds. And then we pop it in, and it's that 15 minutes of Wookiees on... Hey, Kashyyyk!
Right.
Life Day!
That's crazy.
Whatever you want, you won't find it here.
But it was great.
Disguise yourself from me.
Well, they got James Earl Jones, too.
Or somebody similar.
No.
Yeah, this is even like before the days of YouTube. Yeah, where you could like just watch it on YouTube, you know?
Right.
You'll never get that time back. Yeah. B. Arthur says she doesn't remember doing it.
What?
She's like, I have no recollection of ever being in that. But that, hey, that's actually the first time we see Boba Fett is in that
Right, that's
special.
true.
And there are a couple shots of, you know, people on reptiles that are very much in loving homage to that or that original stuff. I love this early physics engine. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, he just threw it. He tried to fight a tie. He tried to throw a TIE fighter at you.
If anything's happening, I can't get to him.
Yeah, he was like force shielding you.
Turn around.
What happened?
Yeah, so I didn't even know about the holiday special, and then I'd heard about it. I'm like, okay, well, I gotta watch it. Everyone hates it, and I can see why. I'm like, it's definitely cheesy, but I'm trying to, like, in these early years with Jedi, trying to like get it, like, so we watch it, and so it's a thing. Oh, we watched it growing up, and I don't know. We haven't watched it yet this year, but hopefully we'll get through it with her. Again, I've watched through it once. Yeah, no, I mean, there were some elements of the holiday special that
Got a
were
little
great.
quick time event. Yeah, there are some elements where it, you know, same thing then. Like even back then, you knew that Lucas wanted to expand the
Right.
universe beyond what you saw in the movies, and Yeah, like I said, the cartoon is a cool little piece of Star Wars history, especially now with the Mandalorian becoming
Right.
such a prevalent thing.
Although the problem is now, or no, that wasn't a problem, but it was the same animation studio that I think got the droids and the Ewok license. Was it Nelvana? The animation studio from the holiday special.
Yes,
It was
yes,
the same. They got that's I want to say that's how they got it. I'm pretty sure it was the same animation. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it.
That little kid just stole your lightsaber.
Run!
See, very samurai-esque right here.
Oh. Galen?
I can't remember what this kid's name is.
Come with me.
See, I never followed.
If you want to
no,
live.
dude, that's totally. Yeah. That's totally James Earl Jones, though, dude.
You were weak when I found you. Now your hatred has become your strength. At last, the dark side is your ally.
Star Killer?
Yes,
Rise,
Star Killer.
apprentice.
What is your will, my master?
Your training is nearly complete. It is time to face your first true test.
Your spies have located a Jedi?
Yes, Master Ram Kota. He is attacking a critical Imperial shipyard. Destroy him and bring me his lightsaber.
I shall leave it.
Well, maybe not. Maybe it is a voice actor.
The Emperor will not discover you.
Really good one.
No
Yeah.
witnesses. Kill everyone aboard. Imperials and
I
troops
also
of
had the
Empire.
Ewok sit and spin as a kid.
I didn't.
I
Never did.
definitely had that.
I've been looking for one for Jedi because she would love it, but they're like $100, $200. I'm like,
Jesus.
yeah, no, you can't get any vintage item these days. Ooh.
Ah, Master! Another excellent duel!
Proxy, you did catch me by surprise. I haven't fought that training program in years. I thought you'd erased it.
I'd hoped that using an older training module would catch you off guard and allow me to finally kill you. I'm sorry I failed you again.
Well, I'm sure you'll keep trying. Yeah, but do me a favor. Don't ambush me anytime.
What?
Proxy.
Yes, why are we whispering?
Who's that?
Girl in her head.
Your new pilot has finally arrived, Master. Accessing Imperial records.
Captain Juno Eclipse, born on Corelline,
Juno
became
Eclipse.
the youngest student ever accepted into the Imperial Academy. Decorated combat.
Yeah, I've heard a
pilot
lot of
for
these
100
names before, but I
combat
don't know.
missions, and commanding officer during the bombing of Kalos. Handpicked by Lord Vader to lead his Black 5 squadron, but later reassigned to a top secret mission. Is there a psychological
secret
profile
mission.
on it too?
Actually, yes. But it's restricted. Oh, Master, I can tell you she's going to be impossible to reprogram.
Do you know why you're here?
Yes, my orders are clear. I'm to keep your ship running and fly you wherever your missions require.
Did Vader tell you that he killed our last pilot?
No. But I can only assume that he gave Lord Vader good reason to do so. I will not.
Well, let's hope so. I'm sick of training new pilots.
See the
What have you done
the
with my
mech
ship?
is mirroring Juno's
Movements, yeah.
The liberty of upgrading the Rogue Shadow sensor array. Now you'll be able to spy on any.
You know, for just heading out, his outfit's pretty torn up.
Spies.
You don't need to know
Steep
anything
ramp.
about the missions except where I'm going. Now I need to jump to Nar Shaddaa. Can you handle that?
Of course.
Cool.
a nice eye roll.
The actor who plays Starkiller streams on Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Loading. So towards the end of the game, the big selling point of this game was you get to pull a Star Destroyer out of the sky.
Oh, right, yeah, no, I remember hearing about that too.
But it was bugged when the game first came out, and so it was like, it was damn near impossible to do and not fun at all. So, because it keeps turning back instead of coming down, and so like you have to take little breaks to like fight TIE fighters, and it's supposed to stay where it is, but it keeps turning back to its original position. And so like the first time you play it, it's like if you played it without that patch, it makes it just absolute hell. Just absolute hell.
Note that you cannot move while concentrating in this manner. Now use the right stick to move the object up, down, left, and right.
Mob coming in. Welcome. Playing some old Star Wars games today with Chris.
Come on. Okay. Yes, now what?
Now move the object
did.
up and down, left and right.
Excellent, Master.
Excellent, Master.
Now prove your mastery of grip by
Oh,
using
awesome.
the
Thank
object
you,
to
Mo.
Smash through these 3 glass panels.
So you can just like move it through them. You don't even need to like throw it.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta wait for it. Oh. There we go. Damn depth perception.
I know, man. You're nuts.
We also love Star Wars.
To pick up and throw an object. Press and hold the grip button to grip an object. Then point the left stick in the direction. Now demonstrate your newfound power by gripping and throwing these objects to knock over the...
Yeah, KOTOR is also my favorite, probably, followed by Dark Forces 2. Because Dark Forces 2 has live-action cutscenes, which is pretty fantastic. Like, they have people set up, dressed up as Jedis and stuff like that. And there's, like, it's pretty early on, you get to choose, like, light side or dark side, and the game is very much affected by it.
I can't figure this out. I'm
Well
like
done, Master.
I'm maiming them is what I'm doing. I'm not killing, I'm just maiming them. Like, this is annoying.
You just realize, yeah, it's my channel mode. I am a boy trapped inside a video game console. This is Chris Pirillo. He is a Star Wars lover of things. Oh, look at that. They're just building it.
The Executor?
The Executor, yeah.
Roxy, give me the target.
According to Imperial records, Master Rom Kota was a respected general in the Clone Wars.
You're hunting Jedi.
I bring Darth Vader's enemies to justice. Now so do you.
Master Kota was a military genius, but felt that clone soldiers were unfit for battle.
I've seen his figure before, Rom Kota.
Mm-hmm.
So there were no clones in his squad when Order 66 was issued.
And after Order 66, he vanished. Official Imperial records actually claim he's dead.
Why come out of hiding and attack the Empire now?
He wants to be found.
He needs to be
Then
found.
we're walking into a trap. How many pilots have you lost before me?
7.
Ooh, jeez, that's a lot.
Coordinates for Nashi Dar
Oh, 7. Oh, it's all okay.
Prepare for light speed.
Over there. Jump over there.
Lock down the command center and get that hologram projector up and running.
Yes, sir.
Tell all squads to fan out and funnel any opposition towards us. Explosive charges on levels 2, 5, and 12, just like we planned.
General Kota. He's here.
Who's he, and how do you know who he is?
Lower the containment field on Hangar 12 and tell the men to get into position.
Yes, General.
Yeah, is that supposed to be Beskar that he's wearing? It definitely looked like it.
Range while you attend to your mission. The onboard scanners should be able to track your movements, and I will provide whatever intelligence support I can via your comlink.
Okay.
Captain Eclipse.
You know he's badass because he holds his lightsaber like an idiot. It is Star Fox.
See it.
Oh wow, you can say hi to him. He can see your words. If you have any questions for him, we can ask him. We've just been.
Whoa! Oh, that was not a
jeez!
good idea.
Hold your breath. See, I love that there was an animation for that. Though.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
Oh man, like you could totally break these windows, and there's like something in place for that.
Whoa! Dude! See ya.
I believe you can even grab the TIE fighters off of the.
Dude, Starkiller's pretty
beefy. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, there you go. Instead, you grab a box.
That's not what I'm trying to do, though. I'm trying to grab that. There we go.
He says hi, Chris.
Hi.
He's been watching you since a call for help, and his vlog, and your vlog.
Oh yes, the vlog. Oh, 1 of 5 type, so I gotta destroy the type.
It's a special, like, mission parameter. There's like secret stuff that you can do to be even more badass in each level.
Alright, screw this. Wait, hang on, there was something red over there.
Yeah, it was a dark holocron. That's how
man.
you like get upgrades for your lightsaber and stuff
What
like that.
I need that. How do I get up there again? Okay, apparently I got massive jump.
Oh. No.
Are you serious? I'm coming off the wall.
Do you have a favorite Star Wars game, Star Fox?
Still trying to get back up there.
That is aggravating, because it seems like you should have enough.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've definitely got enough clearance.
What's your clearance, Clarence?
What's your Victor? Or Vector?
Victor. Oh, unlimited energy, so now you can go like Force Ham. This game is a lot different on the higher difficulties, let me tell you. Because it's like 2 shots. So this is one of those games that had an issue with difficulty being like... On this difficulty, it's like you can literally tank everything. Like, those guys were literally just shooting at you for like 30 seconds and you're okay. On the higher difficulty, it's like 2 shots, boom, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm definitely like lower difficulty guy.
I am glutton for punishment, masochist. I played Star Wars on the hardest difficulty and I regret it. Like Fallen Order, I played on the highest difficulty. Yeah, because it's just the combat's just a little too clunky for the controls that they're trying to do.
Oh man. Come on, I've destroyed most of the TIE fighters.
All the ones that they will let you.
No, I did like 4 out of 5. So there's got to be another way to.
I think you did get all of them. I think.
No, it just
wasn't
did
4 out of 5.
It flashed up on the screen. Swear to God, it did.
Oh, I didn't even realize that's like a classic shuttle that's smashed up.
Like a
Shuttle Tidarian, yeah. But you can also like force push your way through that door, or you have to grab it and slide it
How do I
to
do
the left. It's not. That's not a door. There. Oh, more. That thing that's glowing blue with the red arrow.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. There you go. Force Ham. 2 locks. I guess, like, what do normal soldiers have to do to release these door locks? What is going on? Why is it slowly going up by itself? That's so weird.
I reset
what?
it.
See, that's what I mean. Like, this is like the same mechanic that you have to use for the for the Star Destroyer segment. and it just does not work.
Oh man, no, I can imagine.
Oh!
See you, mouse.
Ow. Through the crate.
But I know there's another type, I bet you anything I could have figured out that other TIE fighter. Not that I'm going to.
Eclipse to Star Killer.
Eclipse to Star Killer. Well, what time do you have till? Do you have like a set time that you have to be done here?
8-ish?
Okay, because we're approaching 8-ish.
Okay.
As we speak. So there's, want to get to the Super Star Wars games for the Super Nintendo, because we can blow through those. Yeah.
With that, I have played those.
You have played those?
Yeah, that's why I mean, literally killing me, because those are some of the, because they are the absolute worst.
They are the absolute worst. And I want to talk about the second level of Super Star Wars, so if you want me to go through the first level, so that we can talk about the second level.
The Sandcrawler?
Yes.
Oh my god, it is so bad.
Like, I feel like that's in the show, specifically because of that level. Like, I feel like that's justification for every single person who had to play that stupid level.
I know what you're saying now.
I want to show off that level to people who watch the show.
Okay, sure. Okay.
So. Alright, we're gonna switch up to our last set of games here.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm like, what? Wait. Alright, I need a bio break?
Yeah, absolutely. You can get up, walk around. We'll be back in a couple minutes, friends. It is right there. Yeah, that door there. We'll throw on some music for you. How about that?
I mean, I geek out.
Yeah, we can talk about this while we're, you're eating crackers and stuff like that.
This is what we call a cracker, a ration.
Yeah.
No, I was saying I'll talk about Star Wars any day of the week.
Yeah.
And then he unmutes it, and like I'll say it to everybody. Yeah, I'm like, I'll talk Star Wars with anybody, day or night. Doesn't matter.
You want to do something Star Wars? Let's do something Star Wars. So, yeah, this is kind of our swan song. We're gonna just kind of play this one and talk about it a little bit, and then we're gonna be done for the evening. So
I'm not playing it.
Oh, yes, I'm. Don't worry, I will take the gears for this one.
I'm definitely not playing it. I don't think your slot is Trisket compatible, is it? Though?
It is not.
Okay.
No, sorry.
I don't.
You can put it in there, but it's just I won't.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I just did not bring any.
It's cool. Yeah, you didn't bring any cartridges for me. Come on.
This is okay, right?
It is
not being rude.
It is. It's not. I don't have to eat.
I didn't even know if you took bio breaks.
I don't.
I didn't want to ask because I'm like, this would be really.
Well, you see, so I usually just have headphones on. I don't have the hoodie on when I stream, and so technically I'm nude. So you're lucky that I even put on clothes for you today. So.
I appreciate it. Well, yeah, me too. You're lucky I put on clothes.
So Super Star Wars. So Roommate's first Super Nintendo was actually the second version, which is the top loader. And of course, one of the first the only game, they're like, you can buy one game with your Super Nintendo.
Right.
What game did that have to be? Super Star Wars. And I remember getting this game and seeing these graphics and being like, it's never gonna look any better than this.
Right.
Oh my god.
Right.
It actually looks like Luke Skywalker now. Now, here's the thing that you might not know about this generation of video games. This generation of games in particular, and companies like JVC, did not develop games to make a good game. What they realized at this point was that there was more money to be made in the rental market. So they made games like unconditionally hard for the whole idea that you're going to continue to rent it over and over again. So that's why, like, the first level will be relatively easy, the second level will be hard, and then the third level will just be, like, asinine hard. And so...
I don't think I ever made it past the second level.
So,
honestly.
As a kid, I've made it to Mos Eisley. And that's saying something because, hey, what's the best part of Star Wars? What's the part everybody remembers? All the shit on Tatooine before it actually gets into, like, the space adventures. Like, that's what people wanted to play.
Right.
And that's what I would say about 75% of this game is just Tatooine levels. Like, there's at least 4 or 5 Tatooine levels in this game.
Wow.
So, once again, starting off with the crawl, but now we've got our sweet, 16-bit era animations of the
which I love.
Opening shot. Yeah,
I love. It's just the whole game. It was just so hard.
It is. They are.
I mean, even as an adult, like who plays these games, I beat Cuphead.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this game,
this game is harder than Cuphead.
And I love Star Wars, but this game is just.
Yeah.
So needlessly difficult.
No. So first of all, no lightsaber off the bat. We just got blaster. And I think if we kill all these scorpions, we get our first gun. The biggest thing about this game is you need the gun upgrades. If you want to have any sort of easy go at this game, you've got to get the upgrades. Otherwise, it's impossible.
Well, how are you getting the upgrades then?
So sometimes they're just in levels, but there are also like secret ones hidden throughout it. So, but yeah, we got Blonde Luke, we got the Scorpion, remember him fighting these scorpions and these Minox
I remember all the hearts that would fly around.
Yeah, because you gotta...
in Star Wars.
But it's like, oh my god, as a kid, it's like, it sounds so good. It sounded so much like Star Wars when you first played it, that you had to. You had to keep going. You never played this game? Good. Consider yourself lucky.
Oh man, yeah. I remember watching someone play it, and I'm like, and I played it once, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars.
These games are not good.
So if I'm sitting here saying, like, no, I'm not, no, you play it, like...
Oh, here it is. So these are Womp Rats, of course.
Alright.
Yeah. These are what Womp Rats are supposed to look like.
Okay. I don't think anything in here was really canon.
No.
The hearts, not canon. Wait, so the gun upgrades come because you kill so many creatures,
like,
or they come out of the creatures?
They come out of the creatures.
Got it.
Like there's certain moments where like if you shoot them all.
Oh, there you go.
You know, some you'll just get, but like if you want like the higher upgrades, like you don't even want the best weapon in this game. You want the second to best weapon, because the second to best weapon is the heat-seeking missile.
Oh yeah.
And I know there's like at least one dune that Womp Rats come out that if you just keep shooting them,
the gun upgrade comes?
Yeah, the gun upgrade comes. Or like you can just shoot up or something like that. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna get me. Oh, no. And the hearts disappear so fast. Is this one? Swamp rats, swamp rats. But yeah, it's like growing up and these being like the only Star Wars games readily available was one of the worst things ever.
Man. I'm so glad I never got into it. I would have been so mad. Because I would want to like it, you know?
Yeah, you want to do... And, like, this is the easy one. Like, Super Star Wars is the easy one of the three.
Wow.
Ow. Sandworms. You know, I love them. Give me that. I just want my... Oh, no! I've never played any of the... I've, like, very rarely played any Star Trek games. But this was also the thing. Roommate grew up with a Sega and not a Super Nintendo. And Sega had no Star Wars games. Zero.
Really?
Zip. Not until the 32X. So, hey, remember when Luke Skywalker fought the Sarlacc?
Yeah, like this. Oh my god. And this was pre-special edition, too.
Yep. Yeah, this is 1992. So, fun story about the special edition. Roommate was tickled by the Sarlacc until he died. See, but now they start you off.
Oh my god. I hate this game.
Yep.
Let me put it this way. I don't hate KOTOR. I would not play it.
Yeah.
But I would not go as far as to say I hate KOTOR. Or I hate that game.
See, and like, there were like, because there's little tricks, because that's the worst thing too, is like, you get so far into a level, and now you're like, alright, well now you're fighting,
God.
You know, the boss with the weakest weapon in the game.
Stupid. I mean, it makes sense from what you said, you know, they continue to rent, but...
Yeah.
Man.
Well, and that's like, you know, it's the same thing that, you know, leads to crappy games and stuff like that. It's just, people make games for the wrong reasons. And it shows.
Yep. Like The Mandalorian, directed for the right reasons, right?
Yes.
And that shows.
What up, dog? I think this is it. I want to say this is it, because I know it's after the... Because you can get it before the Sarlacc pit. But I might just be crazy.
You actually have to touch the hearts in order to get them.
Yes.
People slagged back in the day the Adventure of Link, Zelda 2.
Yeah,
and I loved it. I loved it.
Scrolling one, yeah.
I enjoyed it, but that was me.
It was just different, and that's the problem that people have a lot of the time, I think.
I don't mind different. It was good,
Oh, okay.
I have a problem with different for no reason, right?
Yeah. Like, without any, like, innovation to it. It's just like, we're trying to be different, but we did that so poorly.
Right.
I said, I know there's hidden stuff. I just want the second upgrade.
Unless you die, you gotta start all over again.
No. Yeah, like, remember when Luke had to deal with massive amounts of desert scorpions?
Totally.
It was my favorite part of Star Wars.
Let me put it this way. If I never knew anything about Star Wars and this was my introduction, I'd be like, I'm done.
Yeah, this is... I'm over this. Oh, well, there goes my fight against the Sarlacc. Alright, almost full health.
Oh, I was gonna say, where's his bar? Let's see it. Oh man, no wonder you have to do what you do.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
The balls!
Don't tickle me!
Tickles.
Don't tickle me!
It's a tickle monster. Ah!
Oh, he tickled me again.
Whoop. Oh, tickles.
Stop tickling me!
Watch out! Balls!
What is he shooting?
Rocks,
Is it like hairballs?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Alright, well that's Super Star Wars.
Ha!
So, Super Empire Strikes Back is great, because you get a lightsaber right away, and a tauntaun, right? And a tauntaun. Just kidding. The first level is an ice maze of hell. It is an absolute nightmare to try to get through.
Yeah, but...
Just an absolute nightmare.
It's in stereo.
Yeah. Listen to the music, though. You know?
There we go.
Like, as a kid, like, that music kicked in and you were like, let's go!
Wait, so Star Wars, so if Super Star Wars stuck, why would anybody want to get Super Star Wars or Super The Empire Strikes Back?
They pretty much made them all at the same exact time, and... once again, you have to think, this is 1992. We're not even getting Star Wars toys at this point.
Right.
So anything Star Wars coming out is just going to sell.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that they played off of, so fun fact, when the special editions came out, Roommate was such a big fan and he was so excited at the theaters that the local newspaper took a picture, and it ended up being the picture on the front of the newspaper for the next day. So, like, the entire school then knew, like, it was, like, solidified, like, yeah, this kid, like, I was one of the only Star Wars kids in my school. Like, no other kids were into Star Wars. And so it was just like, oh my god, you're on the front of the newspaper because you like Star Wars so much. It's like, yeah, you better believe it. You best believe it. I'm that Star Wars fan. You guys, cool opening sequence to it. But then, it just gets bad immediately. Oh, yeah, remember these things? Oh, same enemies pretty much, but reskinned from the first game.
Right.
Oh, now we got boulders. And you'd think that the lightsaber would help? No, just kidding. It's actually better to switch to the rifle.
Blaster?
Yeah, the blaster for most of these parts. So the later levels, like Dagobah, become even more difficult because there are force powers that you have to get in order to progress the game, but you can miss them. And so you can just get stuck at the end of some of the levels in this.
That's horrible.
Someone put the codes in the instruction book when you rented the game and that made it better. It
Yeah.
most definitely would have. Because then you can, like, at
You
least
can jump,
play
you
the
can try
levels
'em,
that
yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
So now I'm on a Tauntaun, and all the enemies are, like, just damage tanks.
Wow. And what the hell?
There's ice cats that are, like, pissed. Oh, yep, and see, now I've fallen down. Oh, game over.
These games, they
are nightmares.
Has anybody ever given them a good grade, or are they, like, lambasted? Like, I can't imagine these.
There's a reviewer called the Angry Video Game Nerd who's, like, done classic games. He has talked about how just vile these games are. I've always wanted to do a show called, like, Explain Your Sins, and get, like, the level designers on to be like, what were you thinking?
Right.
What were, like, you were supposed to, you had, died in the same spot, you know? So, these two games, at least, alright, so Star Wars, you know, Star Wars 1 starts on Tatooine, right? Star Wars 2, you know, Hoth.
Right.
So, yeah, we're starting back on Tatooine, but, hey, let's start at a moment that no one remembers. that isn't part of the movie. That I guess they've decided that you needed to start off with your approach to Jabba's palace, as opposed to, you know, the droids walking up to Jabba's palace. So, hey, you know, you want to start off with a lightsaber right away, right? Not in this game. Not in this game. In this game, you get to start off with the glory of the Super Nintendo, a Mode 7 level.
Wait,
so,
what?
Look.
That's how they start you off?
This is how it starts off. And it goes automatically. You're not even in control. The only thing that you get to do is jump. And it's just like, oh, what are the controls? Like, I'm not used to playing any game like this.
JVC? Man, how did they not go out of business for this? Whoa.
So, yeah, this is the first level of Super Return of the Jedi.
Wow.
So, there are two controls. You've got your jets to go even faster, and then your...
There we go. Wow.
And then there's, you know, like, rocks that get in the way of it. You're collecting these dumb logos, because, like, you get 100 of them, and it's like Mario coins, and you get a free guy or some dumb shit like that, I guess. So, yeah, believe it or not, these jumps, even though I'm making it look relatively easy, these jumps are not easy to make.
I can believe it.
Like, at all. So, it's a distance thing. It's not like, you don't have to, like, get to a certain point, or, like, there's actual end to the level. It's like, no, you just have to, get 300 meters.
Wow.
Then, yeah, that's it. Game over. Wasn't that fun?
I would play it for 10 minutes and then return the game.
It is awful. Like, this is not one of those games... You know, it's just like, who thought that Return of the Jedi needed to start this way? Like, who thought this was a good idea?
Any of this?
Yeah. There is such a learning curve. Like, and even like, oh hey, you've played both of the other games.
Right. And you know, some skills like, you're building on top of. Right.
You know, the controls are pretty much the same in each one of these games.
Wow. Hellish.
Yes, it is. And then, like, they do that. They do that in so many spots where there's, like, that perfect rock to just bounce you back off the edge. You know, this is one of those games that, like, you buy it and then you're immediately faced with this regret. You're like, what have I done?
This is worse than Cuphead.
Well, see, it's worse than Cuphead because Cuphead is an actual good game.
Yeah.
You know, like, it is thoughtfully designed to be hard. This is just hard, in the like almost a carnival trick,
right?
Or a carnival like hey, you're gonna win. You want to win a carnival thing, like you're gonna have to deal with the fact that the thing that the, just bumpers. So.
And here, why don't you start all over again?
Yeah.
Like the beginning of the level.
No checkpoints. Like back at 1,000 feet.
Oh my god!
So.
That's horrible.
It is horrible. But you know what wasn't horrible? Tonight.
No, it wasn't.
Tonight was a lot of fun.
Great.
Chris, thank you for stopping on by.
Happy to be here.
Happy to talk about some Star Wars.
All the time. Every time.
Every day.
I mean, honestly, it's just
all
my
day,
life.
every day, yeah.
It was an excuse for me to get out of the house.
Right.
So that I wouldn't have to talk about Star Wars with the wife for a couple hours.
Well, her eyes kind of glaze over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, Shraiku is getting there, but there are still some moments where I'm like, you don't understand, like, the repercussions of this, blah, 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 blah. And, like, I can see the moment where she goes from, like, excited to, like, he's not gonna stop.
Right.
Oh my god, he's not gonna stop.
Been there, done that. so yeah, no, we've got, I promised my daughter, I'm like, we've got some of those they got the Star Wars Kinder eggs out now.
Sure.
So I promised her that she'd get one when I was done playing my video games.
Aww.
So she's got one waiting for her then when I get home. Not sure if we have anything else planned, but it's bedtime pretty much.
Yeah.
Being a daddy. That's what we do.
That's cute. And it's like the fact that you can like, hey, be good while I'm gone, and you get Star Wars stuff when you come home.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't say that she was good.
Oh,
I don't know.
Right. Well, hopefully.
I keep my fingers
right?
crossed. You set the stage for success, but you lead a horse to water, but that's about it. That's all you can do with a child.
You can only do so much.
Yeah, you can only do so much. But no, it was a blast. I never played any of these games, and honestly, I don't think that I would have played them otherwise. So I appreciate the. It's really cool.
Well, and that's the thing. Especially the older they get, the harder they get to play.
Right.
And this was kind of like an undertaking to be able to make.
Yeah.
To be able to switch up like from game to game because and that's the crazy thing about Star Wars. Like they practically predates video games. I mean, 77, like,
in many ways.
Pong, like, that was when Pong was, like, really starting, you know? So, like, Star Wars and video games are something that have gone hand in hand for, the entire existence of
Going
video
all the way
games.
back, yeah.
So,
Sure.
it's cool, especially when we're at a pivotal moment in Star Wars history to kind of go back and look at how far we've come, like, we have crappy games like this, but then we do have things like Force Unleashed and
Which
Fallen
was
Order, and like like the hidden gems, like the Clone Wars game,
that was a good one.
Some of the ones for the PC that we didn't get to touch on, like I said, the Jedi Knight games are incredible. The Jedi Knight game, the second one has enough cutscenes to be a movie.
Wow.
And it's like full motion video. It's like people dressed up doing Star Wars, so that was cool, like getting to see. And like Jedi Academy is just like such a wonderful, like, you pick light or dark side so early on that like there are cool effects like of the story and stuff like that happen. So.
I know I was horrible in not keeping up to date with everything that was always going on with Star Wars. I always there was so much to pay attention to that unfortunately I missed a lot. So
there is. I mean, there's a lot to miss.
Yeah.
As somebody who's a nerd, like, this was always kind of like my wheelhouse. And, like, as a video game nerd, like, you had to buy Star Wars games, as they came out. Like, of course you did. Like,
and I didn't. I was horrible at it. I can't remember. I mean, it was Rogue Squadron, Racer, Episode 1.
Yeah,
and
there's
then
tons of
maybe
them.
a couple here and there, but yeah, now that everything's canon though, I'm more reinvested in the stories that are being told in the games for the most part. Not every one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not into the upsells and all that stuff, but for the most part, it's been good.
Yeah. So all right, friends, this is where we're gonna leave you once again. Chris Pirillo. We've got all of his information and socials and stuff like that in chat. So if you feel like following, because you stream as well on Twitch.
I'm on Twitch
and stuff
at least
like
once
that.
a week. Yeah.
So go if you like talking about Star Wars and stuff like that. He's
what I do.
A cool cat to hang out with. So thank you, friends. Have a great night, and I'll probably be back tomorrow with some probably more Death Stranding. because I'm still not finished with that.
Not Star Wars.
not Star Wars. I can't do it all the time.
I know.
Some of these games are pretty crap.
Yeah,
so,
I
hear
you.
Like, honestly, we did not get it spoiled in chat once tonight.
Oh, nice.
Which I was very, very surprised. Like,
that's a good thing.
We never got any, trolls or anything.
Awesome.
Just people that were super excited to see you here and hanging out and loving what we were doing. So,
that's great.
All right, friends. Have a great night. We will see you next time.